game. We're going to tab over to this screen. I'm going to turn some music on, and we're going to tell you guys where we've been. Specifically, our heroes that you see below the stream there are making their way up the Tower of Firefinger, where one Azaka Stormfang is hoping to find her lost mask that has been set upon by Terrafolk. Why are you not... Oh, it's doing that thing where it doesn't want to load again. We'll get some music here in just a second. The party has been climbing Firefinger for an episode now. They fought their way out of the base of the jungle, to the base of the tower, taking out Terrafolk as they went. They climbed to the first level and had a run-in with spiders and a flaming pit. On that note, actually, Guy Gamzelis, the hero bard, if I could grab you for just a second. Now, yes. I'm not saying this to put you on the spot or to make you feel bad, but okay. We had a little bit of a discussion last session regarding whether or not that type of fire would produce smoke. Yeah. And I just want to go on the record as saying I have since then linked you an oil fire.
Yeah.
Where are we on that now?
Yeah, that was my bad.
All right, I'm not looking for a my bad. I just want to correct the record, so that everybody's on the same page. So we got through the altercation with the spiders. We got to the far side of the cave where the passage to the next floor of Firefinger is a stone chimney style shaft rising about 90 feet, I think the thing said, and the party is, well, over here. And they opted to take a short rest, which is fine with me. So I'm gonna turn Azaka back into her human form, since you guys are resting. Uh-oh. I broke it. I broke everything. Oh no.
Gosh darn it, Fox.
What? What? What'd you say, Gamzee?
I said, gosh darn it, Fox.
Oh. Sorry, friend. There it is. And, yeah, you guys are taking a short rest in the steamy, because you filled it with steam because you created water over the fire, cavern. So if anybody wants to wager hit dice and heal, you can. Anybody who gets abilities back on a short rest, you can do so. But I believe, Brick, you had a scene you wanted to do. So,
yes.
By all means, the floor is yours.
So, as they're resting, Brick's probably just cleaning his gun. He looks up and goes, before we go any further, we need to talk strategy.
I imagine, before Seradeth actually starts the long rest, I want to pop my Harness the Divine ability to get back a spell slot.
Good call, but to be clear, you're not taking a long rest, you're taking a short rest.
A short rest.
Yeah, no,
right.
Absolutely. So if you want to use Divine Recovery, get a spell slot back, you totally can. You can also wager some hit dice if you have any left over. Any of you who need healing can.
I'm using Arcane Recovery, and I'm realizing that tops me back off on spell slots.
Don't believe so.
You gain a number equal to or less than half your wizard level. Damn it.
Yeah.
I think it's half your wizard level rounded up.
Yeah, it's half your wizard level rounded up.
Number of spell slots equal in level. So that's your level 3, so you get 2.
Yep, you get 2
spell slots.
It tops me back up on first level.
Or you could take another use of Levitate. Just saying.
Okay, that's a good roll right there.
Yeah, it is a very good roll.
I kind of need that, yeah.
Yeah, that's an excellent idea to just get use of Levitate.
I can also swap out a cantrip.
Yes, because you are a scribe wizard. Anyway, Brick, you're cleaning your gun, so we need to talk strategy. I think Azaka's the furthest in the room, so she's sitting under the chimney shaft. Just she I imagine the four of you are sitting and passing around a water skin. She's just on her feet, but I don't know what it's called. Like, I know what squatting down is, but I don't know if it means the same thing when your knees are all the way up and you're like as low as you can get without sitting. I don't know what that's called, but she's doing that. And she's just like counting her arrows, but she's listening.
The
doctor's like, sorry.
Go ahead.
The doctor will like turn to face Brick, like kind of looking over her supplies, nods, and that she's listening.
The further we go up, the more dangerous it's going to get. As such, we need to make sure that if one of us falls, we have a plan. I suggest we pair up and tie ourselves together when possible with the ropes. Z, if you fall, I think you're too heavy for any of us to haul you back up, even if we're tied together.
I possess a spell that I can use to save myself come such an eventuality.
Good.
The main concern I have with that, Sergeant, is that if one of you were tied to me or Z and you fell off, that'd save you. If we were the ones to fall off, we'd take you with us.
I agree.
You make a point, Dragon.
Even if myself and Cyrdath were to tie together, well, either way, that's a death.
Also, while we're indoors like this, it's not a problem, but in outdoor areas, we should try to stay away from the edges.
Nods.
More importantly,
Agreed.
More importantly, we need to keep an eye out for that caster. I have no doubt if he lives on a tower like this, he either is a terrafolk or someone that has proven powerful and useful to them, and as such possesses spells with the capable power to push us off.
Controlling the winds or just force itself. I am inclined to concur with you, Turtle.
If they're able to lift someone of my weight up, then they can easily push us off in the process as well.
So, if we see that mage, we need to drop him immediately.
The age-old tradition of Geek the Mage.
There is another concern.
Geek?
Yes.
Looks over to Zaka.
What if there's more than one?
That's the thing. I don't think there is.
What makes you say that?
Because if there was, Mr. Brick wouldn't be alive.
They could just be higher up in the tower.
I don't agree with you, Turtle. There's no reason to waste your... You have... I have seen it. Only so much you can do. But...
Yes, there is...
If the bolt of lightning and the fall would kill the intruder, there's no reason to cast another. They had no way of knowing that you had protected him.
The other concern I have is that there could be another mage even higher up in the tower, too high up to have aided in the battle that was earlier.
Agreed. We have a long way to go.
What I think is that they understand the power of magic, no doubt. But then comes another thought. If they understand the power of magic and there is one among them that can wield it, do you think they would risk having two? If there was a moment where where the wizards or whatever these casters are could turn on them, do you think they would take that chance to let them have another person that they could draw strength from?
They seem to be allied with one another, so if they are both of the same tribe, I do not see it quite so brutally as you do.
A second mage would be dangerous, but if it comes to that...
We might be needing you to take them out, Sergeant, before they notice us.
Z, Doctor, do you have any way to, I don't know, stop them from casting spells?
Shakes head.
Azaka, like,
powerful enough
wiggles
to
her
do that
bow.
yet.
Sorry, go ahead. Say it again, Tips.
I'm not powerful enough to do that yet.
Crownswell possesses the spells. I simply have not worked out the formulas yet.
Your book is not a recipe guide, then?
It is, but is more complex than that.
Funnily enough, just taking it out of the situation for just a second, there's actually real world precedence for what you just said. It's called the Torah.
What is it? Oh my god.
No, seriously. There are like the like original like writings of the Torah are written in such a way that they have to be decoded. Seriously. It's a thing.
I mean, I get why you'd want to do it, but at the same time, geez. That's cool.
The Crownswell was crafted with runes that granted him sentience via the weave, and in this same way he can tap into the weave for all its knowledge that we wizards have implanted within it through our various forms of manipulation. But in this same way, I must decode the language of the weave in order to cast the spells and use them.
I think I got about half of that.
You got more than me, Sergeant.
I have to understand the language of the weave in order to cast the spell, some of the spells that Crownswell possesses.
But you don't have hair.
The weave is the source of magic.
God damn it.
It is.
I hate you.
It is both sentient and omnipotent and empty.
Can
and
it help us?
It has been.
Can it help us directly?
I'm afraid not.
Then it is not important.
It is all important. Without the weave, we would be dead.
It's irrelevant to our current situation.
You sound like a priest. Stop it.
Well, what is a wizard if not a priest for the weave and maester?
Anyways,
we should not discount these caves either. There's probably a reason they're abandoned.
Nods.
And then that's still the matter of, and she like points up overhead. There's still the matter of this.
What's worse yet is one of these caves may be being used as a holding pen for something far worse.
You mean like giant spiders? Looks directly at Z.
I mean something like, oh, shall we say, a thunder lizard?
Too small.
I don't.
You understand my meaning, though.
A thunder lizard could not fight effectively here. If they had a thunder lizard that they had tamed, it would be patrolling the base of the tower. That's most effective.
Smaller dinosaurs, though, maybe.
Yes, I refer to creatures of great threat in their inherent nature.
I'm more concerned about small dragons.
Just an arching eyebrow at that comment.
Smaller than you.
Just looks at Cyrano.
There are.
What did you say? Sorry, I didn't quite hear.
Sorry?
What did you say? I didn't quite hear.
She said smaller than you.
Ah, okay.
Go ahead, Brick.
There are all manner of nasty creatures that can appear in caves like this.
Nods.
You are much more familiar with the Terra people and their ways and whatnot than we are, Azaka.
No, I'm not.
Ah.
They stole something from mine. They congregate here. That's the extent of my knowledge.
I see. Well, you know the jungle better than the rest of us.
That I will give you.
Do you know the chances of a drake having held up here?
The people who come here don't come back to report. Your guess is as good as mine.
Fair enough. I thought it pertinent to ask.
So how are we going to get the turtle up the chimney?
I have regained a usage of, well, that spell, so I shall be able to go up another 2 floors before I am helpless.
How tall is this place?
I don't know how many floors it is, but we're not even halfway up yet. That, she points up the shaft, does not appear to be halfway up.
Well, we don't have them. Gosh, Sparky was here. He'd be suggesting us building a pulley or something.
Yes, let's construct an elevator in this shaft and haul the turtle up like so much cargo.
That is a terrible idea, realistically.
Plus, we don't have the materials.
We would also need to affix something at the top.
Not.
Though I would like to see you on the shipping weight, I'll be honest.
I dare say it's not impossible, really. With this spell that I possess, I also used this time to decode one of my many cantrips. A spell that can be
If you
used.
trip here, you're going to fall off the tower.
No, wait. A cantrip is a spell that may be used without the draining of energy, in the same way that a spell does.
Oh, so it's a child's spell.
That is actually a rather good way to look at it. With this spell...
the look on Azakin's face can best be described as incredulous.
There are many peoples who begin life with access to some cantrips.
Turtle. I don't mean to say that you're being ridiculous, but if I was a mother, and I had a small child on my hip that could throw around fireballs, I don't think I would enjoy that a great deal.
Well, luckily humans are not such people, usually. I assume you're human. I apologize if that is rude.
I'm not sure what I am. I was hoping you could tell me when things were calmer.
With study, I might be able to.
I do not enjoy the thought of being studied by you. Child spells, go on.
Right. One such spell I possess is known as Bind Winds. I can use it in congregation with levitation to greatly increase my rate of ascension. I can use it to go up quicker.
You are a cannonball.
Well, theoretically.
Turtle ball.
60 feet in 6 seconds, with the additional boost of Bind Winds, well, mathematically speaking, that makes me a bit less than a cannonball, but yes.
That's useful.
Useful, I
Anyways.
suppose. And we can fire you at a barrier.
I could use this combination to, well, go straight to the top, or send one of you there.
And then we will face the might of the Terrafolk and the spellcasters alone. That's a brilliant idea. Did your book tell you that one?
No. Can't talk yet.
Yet?
Oh, yes, there are more advanced stages of what Crownswell is that I have yet to access.
If that bloody thing begins to speak, I am going to burn it.
I'll just make a new one.
And
These
I will burn that
Congress-
one. At least we won't be cold.
His consciousness lives on so long as I can fill a book with his runes.
Anyways.
Are you going to cannonball up here?
No, my thought was I could, as said, cannonball one of us to the cannonball myself to the next lair and act as the anchor, though that would remove my access to that casting of levitation.
What if there's something up there, like a dragon?
If there is a dragon, the solution is simple. I jump off.
Azaka just turns to Brick. Sergeant, how are we getting up this chimney?
I don't suppose you can jump that high.
I can jump very high. I can climb this. But I cannot promise the rest of you.
We need someone to secure a rope to the top.
I would dare say, Azaka, you are our best bet at that.
Certainly. Unless there are creatures up there, in which case you'll have to wait for me to kill them.
I could follow you up, act as support.
I don't know if it would be better for you to go first or for you to stay well behind me, Toto.
Well, I can stay out of the doorway and let you know if there's anything within.
We also don't know what's up there. This might not even be a passage.
Either way.
I can go. I'm willing to go. It's just we don't know what's up there. You talk about jumping off, there might not be a window.
I
probably can't use Arcane Recovery over a short rest and cast Find Familiar, can I?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. If Nibbles were still here, I could use him as a scout.
I can scout.
Yes.
There's nothing here that can hurt me. Except the
Another
fall.
thing.
Go on.
Dr. Z, you should keep behind the line.
Nods.
And out of the smoke.
Yes, that was rather foolish of me.
If you burn to death, your cannonball will not help you.
This is true.
So, I will go up, fight whatever is there, and you all can continue to rest here. When it is safe, I will call for you, yes?
Right. Agreed.
Nods.
She
Alright.
stands up.
Indeed.
Do we have enough rope? Looking up the shaft.
We've got 100 feet.
I will be cutting it close. Actually, I'm gonna make a check for Azaka to see if she can accurately tell how tall this shaft is, because it's not something to easily estimate. Let's see. Perception. That's a big fat negatory, Ghost Rider.
Can I make it?
Yeah, sure.
What's the roll? I'd like to do it too. If I can.
You can't get to the shaft with all these people in here, but Brick can. That's perception, Brick. Okay. Yeah, I think that's more than enough. The shaft is at least like 50, 75 feet up more. You're not sure if it's 100. Like, if somebody held like a crossbow to your head and was like, is this shaft 100 feet? It'd be a little bit up in the air. It's definitely not like 150, but you're not sure if it meets 100 feet or not. It's close.
Yeah. It's definitely close.
And we have to affix the rope to something. Of course, for all we know, there's an easier way once we get up there.
Yeah, maybe they have a rope ladder up there. All right.
Or a cargo lift.
Well,
I had a really dumb idea just now.
Go on.
I have Sylvan.
Yes.
Are there like actual regular birds around?
No. You're in a steam filled cavern. There is nothing around at the moment.
That. Yeah, never mind.
What? There's not.
No, I know. It's not. It is not a useful idea. I am retracting the statement.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Another thing. I wanted to. I'm not sure how to word this.
We'll take your time. The question, like, on hand is...
I wanted to emphasize that Crownswell itself might also have good ideas.
Interesting.
You are not wrong.
The book can communicate ideas to a degree. How far can Crownswell go from you?
Let me check that.
The issue is, like, if Nibbles gets poofed, it's inconvenient. If Crownswell gets poofed, Z can't cast spells.
This is true. This is true.
Like, it's his arcane focus. So...
It does not list a limit that I can find.
So you could, in theory, use Crownswell to scout if it can somehow communicate danger, but if something happens to it... Because, like, even if it doesn't have specific stats, I don't know if it does or not, that's irrelevant, it has specific stats in the sense of it can take damage and be destroyed. Right. It's not invulnerable.
It's a magic item, but it doesn't follow the usual durability rules.
Well, I mean, even if it does, there are still things like a rust monster, for example.
Right.
Like... So, there's an inherent risk there. But, yeah, Crownswell could, in theory, float up the shaft and see what's up there, but...
Wait, I just read something.
Go ahead.
Something in Order of Scribes. Is Find Familiar a ritual then?
I believe it is.
Because you said you couldn't use Arcane, whatever, and Find Familiar.
Right.
When you cast Order of Scribes feature from Awakened Spellbook, when you cast a wizard spell as a ritual, you can use the spell's normal casting time rather than adding 10 minutes to it.
Oh,
it's for long rest.
That's not helpful.
Sure it is.
It's not. No, because the average casting time for Find Familiar is an hour.
Fair dues.
Like, I get you, Brick. That is super. You're right. That is usually super helpful. Not for this, my guy.
No, like,
that's fair.
Completely valid. So you could send Crownswell up the shaft, but it's an inherent risk. A much weightier risk than Nibbles.
Right. There is another option. I could request Crownswell make himself of service to us in that way.
Don't you need that book to do your spells, wizard?
I do, yes.
Is it invulnerable?
Its consciousness, yes. Its current physical form, no.
Do you need its current physical form?
I need to check how long it takes to copy him down.
A day, I think. Do you have... This might be a moot point. Do you have the supplies in your inventory right now to make another Crownswell?
Yes, I do have an empty book.
Oh, wow. Okay, fair dues.
Over the course of a short rest.
Fair dues, then.
I made sure to get one, and I made sure it's inside my waterproofed case.
Okay, completely valid. However, there is a difference between taking a miscasted firebolt and burning up and actively sending it into danger.
Mm-hmm.
If you do this, you don't have your backup later.
Right.
I think it's a great idea. Don't misunderstand me. I think it's a great idea, but be aware of the risks. Also, if you're going to do this, I'm going to need stats for Crown 12, which I do not currently possess.
Nor do I, actually.
Then,
they do not provide such stats.
Like, I would need to know how many hit points he has. Because objects have hit points. Like, that's a thing.
How would you determine that for an object?
I do not know the formula. There is, like, normally there's, like, a listing of, like, this object has this many hit points, but you have a magic item, you have a unique magic item on your hands. I don't know the formula. I'm not versed in, like, I could throw something together, but you're really not gonna like it. My gut says he's got an AC of 12 and 10 hit points.
I mean, he's a book. That makes sense to me, honestly.
He's like, a tiny or small object.
He's a tome, my guy. He big. He thick.
So like a small object.
Well, okay. Is he as big as a small child?
I don't think he's quite that big.
Okay, so tiny. So 13. 13 AC and 10 hit points.
Yeah, I'm seeing wood. Paper has AC of 11. A tiny object that isn't fragile has 2d4 hit points.
Yeah. So I'm being generous with 13 AC and 10 hit points. Like,
right. Likely coming from his own sense of self-preservation.
Yeah, like...
Me and him both know he can just...
I'll say, like... He can't be poisoned. He's got construct traits, right? So, like... You got that going for you, but at the same time, like, I would say he certainly has vulnerability to fire and water. Like...
Yeah.
It's up to you, man.
Honestly, I can't... With this place being called fucking Firefinger, I can't risk losing my backup already.
Well, I mean... Fair is fair. It's called Firefinger because it's a giant stone tower that looks vaguely finger-like, and it's got a beacon at the top. Nothing that you have fought so far has used fire. The fire that you fought in last session was your fault.
Yes, this is true.
So... I would be more concerned about the fact that it's raining outside than I would that this place is called Firefinger.
Right.
If Crownswell is magical...
Correct.
Is water damage even really a concern?
Yes.
As far as I'm aware,
he can resist water much better than an ordinary, completely mundane book. However, it is a thing, and it has been a thing in D&D for a long time, that wizards have to keep their, like, inks and shit dry.
All right.
Even if the inks are of Crownswell's creation, they have to be preserved to a degree.
Like, do I think that Crownswell would rot in the rain? Eventually, yes, but I think he would lose his arcane focus ability until Z repaired him. Which is a thing. And that would happen much sooner. But Azaka is sitting under the chimney and she's dry, so...
I still say we send Azaka.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm favoring more we send Azaka, because Azaka borderline almost cannot die.
Send Crownswell with Azaka. In case something happens to her, Crownswell can come back and say something's wrong.
She does take fall damage. That's the you are correct that, like, most things cannot hurt her. But if, for example, let's say for the sake of argument, that mage is at the top of this shaft, and he casts Gust of Wind when she's near the top and knocks her back down this shaft, she's gonna die.
Unless one of us sees her and casts Featherfall quickly.
Right, but my point stands. Like, There is an inherent risk to both of these options.
Mm-hmm.
So send them both. Safety in numbers.
No, because Crownswell can survive in the eventuality of a gust of wind. Azaka can't. It's less of a loss if Crownswell goes, because
Is
I
it?
just have...
Because it takes you an hour minimum to remake your spell book. If
Goes, you can't levitate.
that's true, but like that's the thing. If the spellbook comes up there and the wizard is like gust of wind, he now knows the groundlings are down here. He drops down here. Crownswell is obliterated. Let's say firebolt instead of gust of wind. Crownswell's gone. Mage drops down here. You don't have time to make a new one.
That's when, for the first time in this campaign, the beaten stick comes out, and might probably lose.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, both of these plans are solid plans. Both have inherent risk, and it is my job as the GM to make sure you're thinking them through.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these plans are solid. Both of these plans are something that you could move forward with. Both of these plans have flaws. It's a matter of which risk do you guys want to take. It sounds like Brick and Civ, or Vader and Civs want to send Azaka, and Z wants to send Crownswell.
I'm...
Honestly, in a way, I don't know. I mean, the doctor has a slot available for Featherfall, right?
Yeah, but I'd rather have that for healing. But I will cast it if like someone is falling to their death.
I'm just thinking, if Z gets screwed out of Crownswell for some reason, he's pretty much worthless in the tower.
You don't have levitation, you don't have featherfall, you can't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
He can do cantrips.
Unless you take out the beaten stick.
He can do cantrips, he just can't change them until he remakes Crownswell.
Yeah. But also, we're not going to be able to get him up this shaft without his ability to levitate.
True, but
Yeah.
the other thing is, if something happens to Azaka, you're equally screwed. Like,
Yeah.
Because Azaka is like one of the ultimate tanks for most scenarios.
So, here's a dumb
like
thought.
realistically, if something happens to Azaka, you guys might not be able to get back to Shago.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
because she's our guide to this area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got a thought, Fox.
Yep.
If I use Bind Winds underneath myself while trying to climb a ladder or a rope, would that alleviate any of the stress that would come from the ladder?
No. It would fictionally, it would not be enough to like give you a mechanical benefit. There is an option you guys are not considering, and it's fair to say, like, it is equally risky, but I'll posit this: you could just wait down here for another hour, and have Z summon Crownswell and pray you don't get ambushed.
Summon Nibbles?
Nibbles, yes.
That's
I
also an option.
I just need another 10
Something
minutes to get
dropped
Nibbles
into
out.
this area.
It's gonna get
Like, yeah, it's gonna. We got nothing of a while ago. I had
And it is, because if it's a mage and the mage is like, oh, you're in one nice spot, thank you.
Oh, look, they're all clumped together. Fireball.
Yeah, like. But it is an option.
I say we take the 10-minute risk, honestly.
10-minute?
Ritual cast Find Familiar.
Hour.
You can instead use the usual time.
Oh no, it is ritual is plus 10 minutes.
What?
Yeah, ritual casting is, it takes 10 extra minutes. You can't ritual cast to make Find Familiar faster. Not a thing. But you could wait another hour. You could just continue your short rest and, like, huddle up and wait. That's a thing you could do.
Well, I still say we take the risk, honestly. if we take the risk and nothing comes and we get nibbles, we have and nibbles get poofs, we have lost nothing but time.
Yeah, that's
enough.
fair.
Yeah, fair.
Sure, yeah, I'd just be concerned if like the wizards show up, we kind of fucked.
I would also posit something else. If you're resting, so are they.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Which means that wizard likely already has the slot they used for lightning bolt. Gosh dang it, lightning bolt back. If that was lightning bolt,
It was absolutely lightning bolt.
yeah, like come on. But
Still of the opinion that we send Crownswell with Azaka, and if something happens to Azaka, Crownswell can dip out and tell us somehow.
But if the mage is there, he'll likely know, and he'll target Crownswell instead.
If the mage is there, no matter what we do, we are taking an inherent risk.
That's true as well.
I say we send them both.
I can't oblige.
Which one are you not willing to risk, Azaka or Crownswell?
Put on a blanket statement, both. At the situation we are currently in, if the wizard is there, we are not coming out with any wins on sending those two up.
Okay, then how do you propose you get out of the situation that you're in, then?
I am still of the opinion that Nibbles is the better option. Like, yes, we are at a risk of time, but if we back away from this entrance a little bit so that something can't just peek over the edge and get line of sight on us.
I mean, you're currently in a steam cloud.
Staying in here, we're probably spreading out towards the other area a bit more anyway. Maybe keeping someone on watch, but just spread out that way in case if we are worried about the wizard, we're not all in one spot.
I remind you, this cavern is full of steam. But yes, Hockey does make a good point.
Mm-hmm. Like, no offense, Brick.
I'm wondering why no Terrafolk have flown down this way after the first one did.
Right?
Yeah, that's a good point. There may be nothing up there. That's technically possible, too.
I will say, Brick, you said a secret word. Can you make a perception check for me, please?
All right.
You said a secret word. Why? That is the most threatening Pee Wee Herman ass statement.
So Brick, you know, in your contemplation of like the first one came down, what about the rest of them? Have you looked at the corpse of the Terrafolk?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well then ignore that perception check then. Okay.
What?
Okay, fair enough. I mean, Azaka did a number on this guy. Like, clawed him to shit. But, you notice... Oh, wait. No. Hang on. Sorry. Back up. You're still in Steam. So that would be disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
How long does Steam take to disperse?
In an open-aired cave, no less.
I know, right?
Wait, that's also weird.
Well, that's fucking suspicious.
That is, like... You make a point. Yes, that's not an oversight from the GM, is what I will say.
You know... I have no reason to do that fictionally.
What? Go on? What?
I have bind winds. I could clear the steam out.
I mean, it could literally be, alright, fuck this Steam, let's go.
Is it reasonable to say, like, for the sake of comfort during our short rest, you would have done that?
Sure. Which direction did you blow it?
Probably back out the main entrance.
So down from on the map?
Well, I gotta think about what would have been best, you know.
Well, I mean, it's steam by definition. It's warm air. So if you blow it this way, it's just going to hit the top of the cavern and then roll back in.
Yeah, I guess blow it back this way.
So up the shaft then.
by the nature of the steam, it would have cleared out faster coming towards us.
So
Yeah.
up the shaft, up by Azaka. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't go.
Hold on.
Like,
Can I?
Like you
Isn't
blow
the
the
steam
steam up there, you see it moving, and then you also see the current come back down and bring the steam with it.
Okay.
Some-
How
is there
about this?
What were you trying to say, Vader?
Yeah, go ahead,
Is there
Vader.
Why isn't the steam going? Is there something blocking the top of this passage?
How about this? Bind winds can affect an area within 30 feet, and I think it can have multiple instant instances. Yeah.
Go on.
What if I just bam, 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 the steam a path straight out the back end exit?
You could do that. It's doing that naturally. But it's slower than it ought to be. Like there's not a through current. The other issue is if you make a through current, then they'll know you're here.
That's true. How about
So, circling back, brick is something blocking the chimney, to which Azaka will reply, "It's hard to see right now, but when things were clearer, it did not appear that way, and the beast came down."
something
Z,
about
can
this?
you clear this room real quick of the steam?
That much
want
you
to-
can do, yeah. You can absolutely, bind the steam in this room down, and then, use bind wind to, keep it out of this passage, and yeah, you'd be fine. You could do that. Totally.
Could I bind it to keep it in the crater?
You would have to get all, yes, you could bind what you have around you immediately, push it into the crater and keep it there, yes. But there would still be steam back here, but I don't really think that matters.
Not really.
Then yeah, totally. So Z makes a cloud on the ground. Go ahead, Vader.
So now I'm gonna look over that body again.
Yeah, totally. Make an investigation check.
Ooh, not great at those, but let's see.
For some reason, I think the doctor might look over it as well to see if there's anything medically interesting about this.
That was a pretty good roll. Okay.
I'll look at it in just a second. There you go, Z.
Concentrated poof.
Oh, nice.
What was your roll? Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So Azaka worked this thing over, slashes and just it's got some scratches from up the rock face. You're not sure if it's down the chimney or if it's because Azaka smashed it against the wall. But you also notice that it's got pock marks and scabs on it.
Doctor, this thing has
Hi.
some weird injuries.
Kind of
What?
squeezes past to take a look.
Make a medicine check. Good roll, Doctor.
Damn.
So, here is a question that a medical professional never wants to hear.
Oh, God.
You ever done a stint in a burn ward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine Dr. Lorelei has.
Yeah, this guy has burns, full body burns on him.
This poor thing has full body burns. If anything, I imagine Azaka did it a favor killing it.
Why would it have burns? Why? I understand the implication. We are on Firefinger, yada yada yada. But
Oh, a whole body. Not just
Right.
If it were okay, let's say it was scorched by dragon fire or whatnot.
Right?
It would only be on one side.
Yeah.
I agree. There is the logic here that the occasional burn on a place called Firefinger is going to happen.
I
no.
hate to make this comparison given what the party is, but Dr. Lorelei, he looks like... I say burns because it's damage to the skin from like that's what you call it. But like the pattern, it's like he was a lobster put in a pot, basically.
So all over and even.
Yeah.
Slow boiled. I think she even mutters slow boiled burns. This is all over the body, perfectly even. What could do this?
He wasn't on fire when I fought him.
This?
Make an Arcana check.
I was gonna say, do I know any spells that can do that or anything?
Do you know any? Damn. Okay. We'll circle back to that, Dr. Lorelei. Do you know any spells that can do that?
Or really anything magical that can cause this.
Make an investigation check, and if you roll high enough, I'll let you roll Arcana. See? Fair's fair. Make sure you're rolling as your character. Fair's fair. Roll. Roll Arcana.
I mean, just out of context, but
okay,
they're actually some of the worst you can get in general.
So you both crit. I'll circle back to you, Hockey.
Hey.
You both crit. So nicely done. Yes, there is a thing. Z, your crit was higher, so I'll say this. There is a particularly nasty thing you saw a transmutation wizard do once at your time with Blackstaff, in an attempt to show what a black dragon can do with its acid breath. This transmuter wizard cast watery sphere and then turned it into acid, and just the thing inside just boiled and ruptured. Dr. Lorelei, like, I hate to go back to the soup metaphor, but boils, strong chemical burns could do something like this. If it was heat, it wasn't fire heat. It was liquid heat. It stuck to this guy and fucked him up. And on closer examination, both of you, his clothes are fucked up, his gear is fucked up,
You poor creature.
This wasn't fire burning either. This was a liquid burning. Chemical burns do this. Acid burns do this. But how do you get something like this to happen all over the body?
They're not working for this mage as
They're being
allies.
terrorized by him or threatened.
They're slaves. I think he looks at Crownswell. We may have a rogue. I'm committing murder today.
What, Z?
There may be a rogue among the scribes, and if that is what this is, I am committing murder. Because this is the exact same effects that a transmutation wizard once produced in an experiment using watery sphere and then changing the water to acid. This is
Why would
borderline.
you even think of that?
He was trying to show what a black dragon can do with their breath.
So
Mr.
he
Brick?
was immersed in acid.
Yeah, out of character. I'm trying really hard not to metagame because before the session I saw.
It's okay. If you can connect it to Brick, it's fine.
Can the doctor roll to see if she can recall any creatures in her time as a doctor that can do this?
I mean, Azaka was about to say something, but...
Fair enough. Look to Azaka.
Go ahead, Brick.
No, I was saying go ahead.
Oh, okay. Azaka says, he was immersed in acid.
Yes.
Looks like it.
Turtle, is it fair to say that we're underground?
Yes, by technicality.
What about Uzzes?
That is a significantly better problem to deal with than a rogue scribe wizard.
I'm sorry, a what?
An ooze. A creature made of, acid.
It is effectively a creature of acid granted sentience that has a degree of destructive capability very unique.
I would not call them sentient, Turtle. That's kind of stupid.
Well, they're sentient in the same way that a pig is sentient.
Pigs are rather smart.
Okay, fair.
Goblin?
They're sentient... Goblin. With exceptions.
Okay. Alright, so... I'm thinking, does Brick know anything about oozes? Are these a thing orcs deal with?
I was about to say
make an
that the
Arcana
same
check.
thing. Can I?
You already did and got a crit, so...
I meant for oozes. Oh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
go ahead and, like, ask me, like, 4 questions about oozes.
Me?
Yeah. Brick, you can ask me 1.
You can go first, Brick, if you got anything.
I'm gonna have a drink of water.
I need to think for a bit.
Okay.
I want to hear Z's questions first.
What do you got, Gamzelis?
Okay. My first question is, do oozes have any particular known... No. First question, what are the different types of oozes?
That is a very good question. There is, there's several, compendiums of oozes, that exist. There's everything from jellies to puddings, this is not a joke, to, probably the apex, or, excuse me, at least the arguable apex of the ooze hierarchy would be the gelatinous cube. They don't have internal structures. They're mostly differentiated by chemical composition and the deadliness of their acid, the virulence of the corrosion, you might say. That being said, also size comes into it. In very deep places or in, like, curated dungeons, oozes can get massive in size and take a great deal of effort to expunge, if at all. With a crit, you would be aware that Hallister Blackcloak, en route to Skullport, uses several gelatinous oozes to keep his dungeon more or less pristine between visitors. There's also been reports that he has a gelatinous ooze the size of, like, a moon pool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What?
Awful.
Somewhere.
That is nightmare fuel.
Yes, it is. You're correct. What else you got?
Got anything else? Got anything, Brick, or do you want me to keep going?
Alright, so... You keep going for now. I've got a question, but I also want to hear what you have.
Okay. Do oozes have any inherent weakness that is shared amongst their types? Or in general?
I mean, this is going to sound hilarious, but yes, soap. Like, I'm not actually kidding. If there are, like bits of ooze, you can use soap to just, like, wash it off your skin, or off of a surface. If it is part of a hole and moving around, you would need a great deal of soap, and you would need to agitate it, but that's a thing. Also, they do tend to disperse in water if you have a substantial amount of that.
I see.
What were you going to say, Brett?
Okay. How smart are they?
They're not. They don't have a brain.
Yeah.
Like, full stop, they do not have a brain.
Like,
Kind of
just-
like jellyfish.
They don't even
Yeah.
technically have instinct, even.
They're
correct?
they're about as smart as the jellyfish. That's a good example, yes. They have rudimentary problem-solving abilities, so technically they are slightly smarter than jellyfish, but their problem-solving abilities is pretty much just glom after the food and fill the space until it, like anything you can do with a slime mold in a chemistry lab, you can do with an ooze, but yeah, they're about as smart as the jellyfish.
God, now I'm wondering if there.
That is just an image.
Now I'm wondering if there's anyone that keeps super small ones as pets, but I'm not gonna ask that.
Pets, no, but they are.
Assassination weapons? Yes.
Okay, I have some ideas now.
They're like pets. No, they don't make good pets, but they do make very, very good custodial tools. In fact, out of character, in my world, Paradise and Limbo, Paradiso, there's a world that I was working with. The Mages Guild employed gelatinous cubes as street sweepers. So there would be like certain times of day that like there would be like an alarm that goes off throughout the guild, and iron golems, shield guardians, pardon me, not iron golems, shield guardians would walk ahead of the gelatinous cube and behind the gelatinous cube, and the gelatinous cube would just suck up all the detritus on the street.
I had a terrible thought when you said gelatinous cube as pet. No, bad cube, not on the carpet.
Well, right.
Bad cubes go in the box chiggler.
And this is why we use tile. We cannot have anything organic in the house.
And that's why I don't have a dog anymore. Dear God!
What?
Dear
It's
God!
the truth.
You got two more
would
questions,
you rather
Greg.
me send the dog run off to a farm?
Fuck's sake. You have two more questions, Z.
Soap and water, huh?
Hmm? You could not defeat, for example, a large, like, black pudding with a squirt bottle of water. You need a substantial amount of water. But if you can get the black pudding into, like, a river, yeah, it'll dissolve. Not gonna help you here, but...
No. I mean, theoretically not. With the right combination of spells, definitely, but...
I had an idea.
Go on.
What's up?
If shape water can freeze water, can it condense steam?
Can it?
I don't see
I
why
mean, at the
not.
very least, could the doctor just direct the steam out of the cavern even?
No, don't direct it out.
No, because I like because my thought process went, oh, I probably should have not used create or destroy water if I know we were gonna have to deal with a cube. And then you bring up shape water, and I'm like, I can't tell if I should be allowed to do that.
I mean, if we're going off of Avatar: The Last Airbender rules, yes, you can.
I mean,
At the very least,
this is my rebuttal to that, right?
Yeah.
What is rain except condensed steam?
You'd just be making a pool of water, which,
Fair.
you know, that's still useful to us.
I could also freeze it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you could totally do that.
Take that with us.
Here's the thing. I think the thing might be right above the entrance.
Probably, honestly. At the very least, right around there.
Probably, assuming our luck.
So,
Hey, wait. I got a stupid question, because I don't know if this has ever been mentioned. So the doctor can move water with shape. Like, can it hover in the air or no? And if it can, how much weight can it hold?
You can move a 5 by 5 foot cube up to 5 feet in any direction with each action.
Yeah.
I don't know if like you keep moving it by like holding the spell or
Yeah,
not.
I do allow that for cantrips, so yes, you can.
Yeah, I could technically do that, and I have bars of soap.
So you could water bend a 5 foot cube of water, which that's a lot. That's like
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking water.
no,
Well, that's what I'm thinking,
like
is that at the
without
very
exaggeration, that's about 100 gallons. Like it's a lot of water.
wait. So,
Like if somebody could get the
Wait.
exact math of like what is a 5 foot cube of water.
That's 125 cubic feet.
5 by 5? Really?
Yeah, that's 5 cubed. 125.
a 5 foot.
What
a
is
5
125
foot,
cubic feet of water in gallons?
37.40.
Wow.
125 cubic feet is 3,500 liters of water.
Jesus Christ!
Wait. Okay, hold on. Are we saying... So it's a 5x5. That's 125 cubic feet, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's 935 gallons.
No.
No way.
Yes.
According to Google, yes.
Google
5
says
by 5 by 5 is 900 gallons of water.
no.
There's no way.
5 by 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Times 5 again is 125. That's how you calculate cubic.
Right.
Sure, but a 5-foot cube of water, Google also says, is 37.40 U.S. gallons of liquid.
That sounds more right than 900 gallons.
According to things and all, there's supposed to be 7.48 gallons in a square foot of space.
In a square foot. Wait, that's a square foot, not a cubic foot.
Yeah, well, okay, I'm just telling you what Google gave me.
Are we-
The conversion is cubic foot to gallon, is what Google's at least claiming.
Which
Because
is
another website says 1 gallon is equal to 0.134 cubic feet.
1.34 cubic feet. Wait.
0.134.
I'm gonna be
0.1.
be honest. Like this is like really really gritty, but at the same time, this type of thing is my favorite part of D&D. I'm gonna be honest. Like
It's pretty great.
I
But
just
also,
had, like,
I'm pretty sure I've got my math right, and I'm
37 gallons sounds way more accurate than 900.
I'm not a math nerd, so
it's a
Okay.
5-foot cube. 5-foot cube. You could. That's
Well,
a big space. Okay, listen.
Yeah, no, it.
Absolutely. But
But 900
I've-
gallons is a lot, dude.
yeah,
Oh, but also the range of shape water is 30 feet.
Right.
you can use it at a range of 30 feet, but it can only move 5 feet.
I mean, the more stuff I keep
At a
turning
time,
on,
and it has to. You can only move it within the range.
the more stuff I'm looking up, it is still just saying that basically it's 7.48 gallons per cubic foot.
Okay.
Right.
So
if
times
that's the case,
times
that
5
makes-
would be about 37 gallons.
Yeah,
That's 5 times 5. That's.
Yeah, you got to do the.
I'm seeing
No,
lots
no,
of
no,
comments
you
on
don't,
shape
because
water saying.
If it's 7 per cubic foot, which is what Hockey is saying, all you have to do is multiply that by 5. You get 35. The decimal gives you an extra 2.
Hold on,
this says it's 37.
There's no way it's 900. I was thinking
you
it was 50 some to 100 some. There's
Listen,
no way it's. Go ahead.
a bathtub is like 5 feet by 2 feet by a foot or
Okay.
2.
I'm sorry. I'm
The
sorry,
average
Vader.
bathtub holds 42 gallons.
There you go.
Yeah, see, that's already more than your calculation.
It's not always a. That's also an average first.
But that's more than your calculation, and a 5 by 5 by 5 cube is far bigger than a single bathtub.
Okay.
I mean, that thing
Sure.
is huge.
But also, every website I'm checking to do math, every bit of math I'm doing is coming up 37.4.
That's 5. I'm seeing your calculation now. You're looking at 5 cubic feet. That's 5 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot cubes.
Isn't that how you're supposed to?
No, it's 5 feet by 5 feet by 5 feet.
Yeah. so-
Cubic.
Yeah,
is-
no.
You're only calculating like one
Vader's
plane.
right. Vader is right. Yeah,
All of these are using the same 5 times 3 bull. What?
It's okay. If you got a cube, to calculate the total cubic feet in it, you do length times width times height.
Which is 5 by 5 by 5. That's 125.
Yeah, that's 125 cubic feet.
Google is misinterpreting your search.
So,
Yeah, it seems
so how
like
many
it.
gallons is in 125 feet of water? Let's do that.
I mean, does it really help if I can't take it out of the range of 30 feet, which this is significantly more than?
Yeah, 935 gallons.
It depends on how far
We
up.
don't have that water, but also, yeah, you can only move it up to 30 feet up.
That's still
It's not-
if the thing is there, that's enough to what, Gamzee?
There's no 200. That's not.
What, Gamzee?
Nothing. Keep going. I'm fine.
Or you could talk it out.
No, I'm good.
All right. If the thing is less than 30 feet up, it's gonna pass through 900 gallons of water, which, depending on the size of the ooze, could be enough. But also, if it's like, for example, stuck on the wall of the cave, then the thing will just pass through it.
Fair.
Now you have to
Chat
keep
has
it
just
in that-
confirmed 935 gallons. Thank you, chat.
Just to clarify also, just on that thing, like shape water, it can't go like take the same amount of water but spread it out into like a 10 by some other shape thing,
No,
right?
it must be a 5-foot cube.
Okay, just figure out, check and make sure.
Or up to a 5-foot cube, I should say.
I just sent it so that chat could see it and
Thank you.
so I could read it a little easier.
So,
Cause the
I don't know
water
why
to
it
form shapes and animate. You can change the water's color or opacity.
yep.
I mean, if we do think there's an ooze there, that's not gonna help us because the ooze ain't gonna be tricked by that as much, really.
I mean, like, here.
How do oozes detect prey?
Pardon?
How do oozes actually detect prey or, like food?
Hmm.
Like, do they smell it? Do they somehow see it? Do
I
they
mean,
hear it?
the sincere question, the sincere answer to that question is, I have seen a slime mold do it in a petri dish, but I don't know how.
That's fair.
You are asking me a question that I don't know, Hockey. I know it's a thing. I know it exists. I know predatory
Doing the
molds
research.
are a thing, but I don't know how they work.
Basically, what it looks like is slime molds literally just grow over something, and once they find something to eat, they just eat it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's literally just wander
Things are
until you find
So
something to eat.
is the concern you have, Vader, that there
Don't-
is something like stretched over the shaft?
Or sitting at the top of it.
You have a
Don't mo-
gun, dog.
Yeah.
Don't most oozes and slimes have blind sight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Blind
But like,
sight, but
if you're
also
concerned about
how-
something stretched over the thing, just like fucking shoot, or have Azaka do it. He has a bow.
I have javelins, but I mean, I'm
Can
not
you throw a javelin 90 feet?
Yeah, well, I technically can throw it up to 120 feet, but that's half.
No. I'm like, I would argue you cannot throw a javelin straight up 120 feet.
I would agree with that.
Probably, yeah, I agree, but I'm just telling you what the range is ultimately on it according to the D&D
Also,
manual.
javelins, you have to
I
put
have
your
the
whole.
stars.
Also, javelins, you have to put your whole shoulder into it, and you're kind of enclosed right now.
True.
It would be
Okay.
better to use mechanical advantage. I heard you, Sibs. You have the stars. Stars only have a range of 60 feet, though. That's not the length of the shaft.
I have magic.
You do have magic. That's true.
That way, no one
Okay.
has to waste a resource.
Yeah, like if it's at the top of the shaft, let's just fire something up there. Like,
Well, the main concern I would have is if it's just like on the edge of the shaft, like not actually staying over it, how are we going to hit it? Like it's just right there when you go up the ladder.
Yes,
like,
okay, valid, but that's what we're checking. We're checking if it's in the shaft.
Mhm.
blocking.
Right. No, I agree with that. I'm just saying, how does Vader hit it, for example? Because it's like, can you actually get an angle on something
If
like that?
it's stretched over the shaft, anything you fire up will hit it. That specific thing is what they're checking for.
Yeah, no, that I get. I just
It's
was,
not.
I was
That when we
talking,
come to it.
yeah. Okay. I think I just was misinterpreting something you were saying.
No worries.
But yeah,
I wasn't sure.
shoot a firebolt up there to see if there's something
Yeah, I
over
can do
the.
that. I can totally do that.
Would it be too much trouble to clear the cavern so that someone, me, is not standing underneath the thing?
The doctor is gonna move back.
You can't. You're blocked in.
Fair.
Like, Z has to move, and then... Well, I guess Brick can move, and then the doctor can move, but Z has to move first.
For Azaka to get out, someone is going to have to cross the pit.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Who's willing to do that if I'm going to throw a firebolt up there?
Honestly, we cleared... Like, if the doctor wants to come with me and just clear out the steam as we go.
Yeah, totally.
I mean,
Yeah, I
if
can
we're
do
worried
that.
about Ooze, I don't know, because I don't think Cyrda's going to have a good matchup against the Ooze, quite frankly. All my stuff requires me to be right with it.
What is that rumbling? Who is that? While Hockey was talking, there was like fumbling and rumbling. Who was that?
Not me. I'm on push to talk.
I don't think that was me, although that might have been the neighbor you heard.
No, it was close.
Unlike someone, like, messing with stuff on their desk.
Yeah, somebody messing with stuff on their desk? Anyway, moving on. What were you saying, Hockey? I couldn't hear you over the rumble.
Well, I just was wondering, because, hey, man, I haven't faced the news yet in D&D, so I don't quite know them well, but I'm guessing sword-fighting paladin's probably not a great matchup against them.
You can assume
That's-
whatever you want.
Doesn't Z still have one question?
Yeah.
I still have 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Like-
we never let you actually ask the other one.
Like, good ways to fight it, like, is melee viable? Like, would be my question. I've already used mine, but...
Yeah. These...
I'm waiting on you guys to, like, get out of the cavern, by the way.
Yeah, like the doctor will go with Brick and just kind of
Oh,
clear out
that's-
steam a bit.
Yeah, well, it's like, we need to wait. Well, we need to wait for the... Well, I guess the turtle can go towards right here.
See,
I can just turtle down and someone can step over me.
No, they can't.
No?
Your shell
I mean,
is so
I don't see
big,
how
dude.
Brick steps over you at all.
You
I
can-
think Cyrda barely could.
Like,
if
Z,
she even
if
can.
there was like an army, right? There was like a goblin army south of you right now, you could just turn your back and everybody else would be safe. You are a 6-foot-tall, 500-pound turtle man. Your shell is massive, dude.
Suppose that's fair.
alright.
But if you step into that alcove, they can squeeze by. You're not under duress right now.
There you go.
So who's going where?
Doctor?
The doctor will go and like deal with the pit.
What does that mean?
Like use shape water to kind of like shape the steam out of their way so they can walk through the pit without like fumbling over stuff.
So you're gonna shape the steam out, so you're up? You're gonna push the steam up?
Yes.
Okay.
It'd not be a bad idea to just condense it all together and just have a puddle of water.
It's true.
Well, it's already gone, so
No, it's not. It's above your head.
fair.
I would condense it, because at the very least, if something does happen, it might not be a bad idea to have all that water.
Worst case scenario, Cyrdath and Brick just work together to drown something.
True.
True.
Yeah, the doctor will just condense it then, just let it all go down to be a puddle.
What, now?
Not now, but like, never mind.
What are you talking?
I love how Dr. Lorelei and Brick put their tokens into the pit. Sibs 143. I make it rain.
Never
Well, I
mind.
mean, hey, that was not necessarily a bad idea.
Don't do that. It's nothing against your idea.
Yeah, no, it's a really good idea. It's just the timing was so good.
It's a joke about the timing, nothing else.
Yeah. Gamzee, dial it back a little.
On what?
You're a little bit terse. I don't know why. It sounds like you're fighting with something.
I apologize because I'm not.
Good.
So,
Okay, no, that's not entirely true. I am fighting with a program to make it work properly.
Ah. So if you want to get to the other side of the pit and then condense all the water, my question would be, do you want it to go out of the cave onto the far side? Hello, Teobin. Or do you want it to go into the pit?
Back into the pit, probably. Just get over here.
So you want to be over there. Do you want Brick with you?
I mean, if Brick wants to come over this way, he can.
Sure.
And so all of the steam in the cave will be
Water.
So you're back to 10 gallons of steam in the pit. Or 10 gallons of water in the pit. That's what you started with.
Yep.
How it started versus how it's going. No difference. Cool.
You know, I would say that's pretty okay.
Shallow puddle, because stretched over, what is that, 20 by 20 feet?
Yeah. No, you're right.
I'm just now imagining the doctor grimacing while, like, keeping a bowl or... Like,
remember, I specifically said it was ankle deep the first time, Vader.
Yeah. Squares and cubes are... The point of this session is squares and cubes are way bigger than you think they are.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Basically, hi, welcome to Math with Chilton Jungle. It's awful as you think it is.
This is the reason why I wish I had Sparky here, since I have a Calc 3 class.
So anyway, there you go. The water is back in the pit. There is now no steam. In the meantime, Z... Okay.
Hmm?
This is an in-character question, like... Well... Okay. Doctor, is it possible for you to shape the water and keep it all together while something may be struggling in it?
No.
No,
it
unfortunately.
specifically says in the spell you can't do that.
Unfortunately, no.
God, I just was thinking we had our own portable drowning device.
Nope. I mean, you do. It's called Watery Sphere. It's a different spell.
Yeah. As long as we have water and a hole, we have a portable drowning device.
I mean, valid.
We also have the handy haversack that you can
You just can't use shape water to do it. I mean, you can, not like that. Anyway, Z, what are you doing?
First, I want to ask those last two questions.
Yep.
Number one, is there any viable way to fight an ooze, slime, jelly in melee?
There is absolutely a viable way to do it. They will take... Well, I need to specify this. Depending on the type, they will take at least some melee-based damage. However, non-magical equipment will corrode and eventually dissolve in the acid. The amount of time that takes depends on the type of ooze.
Okay. I see.
Teo wants my chicken wings. Stop it.
Now, the thought is I could ask a question that would benefit Cyrodiil, or...
That was a question that benefited Cyrodiil.
Well, that's also...
Yeah, I can find the only concern is whether or not my shit starts melting.
If anything, you can also just fucking Divine Smite it, Sacred Flame it. You've got options.
Well,
I can only do it. Well, Sacred Flame, yes, but the Smite I can only do once.
That's the thing. Okay, I'll ask this. Does outstanding class abilities like Divine Smite grant an item a temporary magic status to prevent the damage?
No.
No. Yeah.
There you go.
Definitively no.
And this is where I wish I had a Holy Avenger right now.
Sweetheart,
or just like a +1 longsword, like seriously.
Sweetheart, if you have a Holy Avenger, I'm not gonna bother throwing a gelatinous cube at you or whatever.
Fair enough. I knew that was one of the more like generic magic weapons.
If you had a Holy Avenger, we'd be dealing with Strahd and shit.
Fair enough.
Funnily enough, you get a Holy Avenger to deal with Strahd and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite character. And no, I'm not talking about the sword.
Heyo. So, what's the play?
Ewan was great. Fuck you.
I am going to...
Okay, where Z is where the shaft is, correct?
It says that it's right here, but I think that's stupid. So yes, where Z is where the shaft is.
Okay. Just trying to figure out exactly, because...
No, valid. No, I'm... So here, let me make this easy. Let me make this very, very, very simple. This is the path up. There you go.
Okay.
I am going to look up.
You see... Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
You see a black void.
I am going to cast Ice Bolt. Fireball.
Well, hold on. Should Cyrdath move down a tile so Azaka can move a little further back as well, just in case?
It's up to you, friend.
I personally think so.
I mean, to put it bluntly, why can't Azaka just go here if she wants to?
Oh, that's true too.
Now, if you want to move down, you can move down. That's fine. You're gonna shoot Ice Bolt. Are you shooting ice or are you shooting Firebolt?
Ice.
Okay. You're gonna shoot an Ice Bolt upward. What's the range of that?
120 feet.
120 feet. Okay. So this blue, I don't even know what to call it. This glowing blue point of energy goes sailing up the shaft, leaving little snowflakes in its wake, and then about 3/4 of the way up, you think, yeah, it just explodes off of a ceiling. Roll damage.
Okay.
Okay. With that, I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Yay!
You know what? I should have had Brick do this. Now I'm thinking about it. 'Cause this is gonna drop on me, and I'm gonna die.
You're the one that decided to.
I mean, to be fair, you can also lure it to this fucking puddle, and then we can just geek it.
Well, it depends if it actually is a slime. And before Shadow Demon or some shit.
This is true.
I mean, it could absolutely be a Shadow Demon, and that would be super interesting. The good news, Z, is this thing has god-awful initiative.
I have god-awful initiative, and I still rolled a 20, so I don't think that means much.
And just to bring up the point again, these things are nearly brain dead.
Yep.
Depends on who the dice prefer to favor tonight.
So I need to roll for Azaka.
Yeah.
Badum. Okay. So, really the main thing was to see whether or not Z will go before this thing. Good news, Z. You beat it with a dex tiebreaker of 0.1.
Holy shit!
You got very lucky, fuckboy.
So before we enter initiative, Z, something in your gut tells you that you hit something. You get a very slight reaction. What do you want to use it to do? Okay, that's what I thought. So all of you hear this. Imagine the sound of a wet sponge.
Wet smack.
Falling off of a skyscraper. You don't really see much of anything except a slight distortion, but you feel the impact in the ground, and you hear this.
Wait. What I see, because I do have dark vision with the armor.
I repeat what I said.
Okay, just checking to make sure.
Oh man.
And this is the day I die.
So Z.
Not if you disengage
cut me off from my escape route.
Z.
Yeah.
.1 is still .1. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Not if you disengage and yeet.
Okay, you're gonna take a little bit of damage just from the splash.
Ew.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Got it.
No!
Wizard.
You're gonna take 3 points of acid damage.
Oh god.
So I have
Yeah.
a really stupid question, Z.
Yeah.
Can your shell corrode?
I mean, it's part of my body. It's made of the same stuff as, like, fingernails.
So
It's
yes.
so awful.
So the
Make a
answer is
conjecture?
yes.
May I make a conjecture?
Yeah, go ahead.
Gelatinous cubes take a very long time to digest anything other than living tissue, like bones and stuff. They take a very long time to digest bones.
Let me check and see if it's. Let's see.
They consume living tissue while leaving bones and other materials undissolved.
When the let's see.
When we leave Heron, is there a thing about
Hang
Heron?
on.
Sorry, I was asking that to Brick.
You are correct. Unlike some of the other oozes we've featured on Decisive Action, the gelatinous cube does not corrode equipment. Huh.
Gelatinous cube, famous for being living treasure chests.
There you go.
Huh.
I just remembered an NPC I made like ages ago for a one-shot called Gerald the Depressed Gelatinous Cube.
So your shell does not corrode, but you do take 3 points of acid damage. Okay, top of the round, Cyrodiil. What do you want to do?
Oh, that is an excellent question, because I'm also kind of stuck, so I can't naturally back up like I kind of want to here.
You cannot back up, that is true.
Just beat the heckin' out of it.
Well, the problem is I don't think I can actually attack with my sword
You
because
you could step between Z and Dazaka and enter the cube space and then attack it with your sword.
Something tells me that would be very painful.
Maybe?
Oh, gee, thanks, kid. I guess I'm going to use Sacred Flame then.
Okay, so it has to make a saving throw. Dexterity?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
This
Dex.
is going to be lovely. Okay, let's see here.
We're just going to hear the wet splat and then Cyrodiil's immediate response, kill it with fire.
What's your
Holy
spell save
avenging
DC,
fire.
Cyrodiil?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't hear it.
What is your spell save DC?
13.
For the first time in D&D history, a gelatinous cube passes its dexterity saving throw. What the hell?
Garbage.
Oh, fuck!
I call speed hacks.
I also called speed hack. This thing has a minus
This is
4 to
sorcery.
dexterity, and I passed the DC. What?
Speed hacks.
This is sorcery.
Speed hacks.
So you go to Sacred Flame it from out the top of the shaft, and you just hear a spring sound as it just like gloms through the gap, and the Sacred Flame falls behind it. No damage. All right then, Brick.
Oh boy. Did I hear the squash?
Oh
or
yeah, no,
anything?
you absolutely you heard the like toilet draining sound of all of the water going into the pit, and then separately you heard Z cast a spell, you heard the of magic, and then you heard and then so yeah, you are aware that someone somewhere is playing Reboot.
Okay, so two cramped in there. So what I'm going to do is move here to get a better vantage point. If
Okay.
I see something gelatinous coming through that space, I'm gonna hold my action to just shoot my gun at it.
Okay. If I see that's a D&D fucking sentence is what that is. If I see something gelatinous coming towards me in the darkness, I'm gonna take the shot. All right, Brick, you do that, friend. Fuck's sake. No, everything you said is valid. It's okay, but also, my God, Dr. Lorelei.
I think all of our characters are quickly discovering they do not like gelatinous cubes.
doctor is
Dragon
going
tries to
to...
kill it with fire, Brick is threatening to shoot it if it even appears, and Turtle is yeeting himself out of the way.
The doctor is basically going to do something similar, except with the fire star if a gelatinous cube is coming their way.
We're all just like, fuck this cube!
I'm gonna hold my action until something gelatinous rears its head out of the darkness. Alright, cool. Awesome.
I cast magic missile at the gelatinous darkness.
This fall on Sci-Fi, it's the Night of Living Jello. Right. Azaka, Azaka is gonna beat feet, I think is what Azaka's gonna do.
What?
How's Azaka getting out of the way?
She's going to grab Z and vault over his head. That's how.
I wasn't aware that.
Leap turtle, leap turtle,
Literally grabs the top of Z's like shell, swings her legs over her head, and lands on Z's other side.
Flips for days.
And then she's gonna jump over the pit. No, she's not. She's gonna fall into the pit. Cool. Good job, Azaka. You did it.
Turtle, you have killed me.
Oh, hi,
Cool.
Mark.
Cool. So Azaka grumpily is going to pull herself up in the pit. She now has a wet butt, and she's grumpy. Z.
Cat pout.
Okay. So, here's my plan.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at Cyrodiil.
Uh-huh.
Try it again. Cast Mind Sliver on it.
Okay. Can we just appreciate the poetic irony of casting Mind Sliver on a fucking mold? Does this thing have...
Give the brain dead creature a lobotomy.
I didn't change the damage type on the wording. I'm making that cold damage as well.
Okay, hang on. So
Give it an icy lobotomy.
So you're... So here is what is horseshit about this. It has a lot of conditions that it's immune to, but it is not immune to psychic-based spells. This totally works. Okay, fine. So we're gonna make an int save.
Bam.
Hey Z, I assumed your spell save is a positive number, right? Right?
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm assuming a -3 doesn't.
Holy shit.
Okay, cool.
How stupid are these things?
Very
Incredible.
They are so dumb. So this thing takes some cold damage.
They are barely alive.
And then it needs to subtract a d4 from its next saving throw. Okay, cool.
Look at Cyrodiil. Try it again. Mind Sliver, and then just do, and like jump at the pool of water.
Okay,
back.
so Z,
Yeah.
you're the one that it's focused on. So when you move out of its threat range, it's going to attack you.
Okay.
If it'll do the thing, yes, there it goes.
I'll be right back. I'll be fast.
9 to hit.
Nope.
Cool. So you get to the pool of water, and you're going to try to do what now?
How deep is it again?
It is 10 feet down, and there's currently ankle deep water in it, and a grumpy Azaka.
That's not fall on Azaka. I don't think.
Okay. I'm just gonna slide down.
Yeah. And just like rock back on your shell, and just terrible grating sound. And then you land in the water.
Get up. Keep moving.
All right. Where are you going?
Okay.
It's difficult terrain. Okay. The cube is going to do a move.
Bring it, bench.
And it is going to swell into this space.
You killed me, turtle!
And is going to try to engulf Cyrodiil.
Listen, it was both of us or one of us, and I was the one that could move.
While doing so, it can enter large or smaller creatures' spaces. Whenever the cube enters a creature's space, the creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, good news. I get to add my shield to that.
So make a dex save.
Okay.
Okay,
then...
so you pass your dex save. So,
Oh.
on a successful save, the creature can choose to be pushed 5 feet back or to the side of the cube. Unfortunately, Cyrodiil, I don't think you can do that.
I mean, what do I do here? Because it's like, what?
You can move 5 feet more to the entrance, but I think you're getting engulfed.
Yeah, I think you're getting engulfed.
God damn it.
So, a creature that cannot be pushed or chooses not to be pushed suffers the consequences of a failed saving throw. On a failed save, the cube enters the creature's space and the creature takes some acid damage that we'll get to in a minute and is engulfed. The engulfed creature cannot breathe, is restrained, and takes more acid damage at the start of each of the cube's turns. When the cube moves, the engulfed creature moves with it. An engulfed creature can try to escape by taking an action to make a strength check. On a success, the creature escapes and enters the space of its choice within 5 feet of the cube. So, you're going to take some acid damage.
Oh, great.
You're going to take 9 points of acid damage. And
I'm back, sorry.
on your turn, which is right now, you can make a strength check to escape.
Strength save.
No. A strength
So-
check.
How do I do that then? Click on strength.
You click on the word
Strength.
strength.
Yeah.
Yep.
You pass. So you are outside of the cube. Down here, I assume.
Yeah, because...
Okay. Now, unfortunately, that's your action. But you still have your movement if you want to utilize it.
Oh, yes.
Run, bitch.
So it's
Get out of gooey range.
I'm
So-
trying to...
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
Go ahead, Kit.
No, so you want to move. Where do you want to move? That's what I assumed. So it's a new round. You're going to move away from the cube. It's going to attack you. Oh dear.
What?
I just rolled a Valorous critical.
Oh my god!
Okay.
So you're going to take...
I've done it.
Magic armor.
I've done it again.
27 points of acid damage.
I've done it. I've killed 2 of Hockey's characters. I'm awful.
So now you have your full movement. You can do whatever you want. There you go. Feel free. There's no additional effect to that. It's just straight damage.
I think I can get over to here.
If you pass an athletic check and jump the pit, yeah.
I'm
I think
so
I'm going
sorry.
to fly down the pit, because at this point, it's like, I have to get away from this thing.
Okay.
It will kill me
You want
otherwise.
to slide down the pit? That's no problem. Done.
Can I,
Okay.
like, at least get out the immediate spot?
Yeah, totally. It's just difficult terrain down here. It's just every square counts as 2. So you've used... I don't know how much movement you have, but you've used about 8 feet of it to get to where you are right now.
I have 30.
Okay, so you've got 22 more feet that you can move.
So, 1...
Yeah, you can get to the other side of the pit.
Yeah, I'm doing that because I am going to die otherwise.
There you go.
Noted.
Okay. Brick.
Like, if that cube hits me again, I'm dead. That's on it.
Noted.
I don't think I've got a clear shot yet.
Nope.
Nope.
Turtle, why do you hate me?
Listen, it was one of us or both of us. I chose.
You're the one that decided to back up and block the entrance when you're the slower one.
It was one of us or both of us, and yeah, I
I'm
knew
eating
you.
you off the tower if it saves me.
it would have killed me.
Yeah.
It would have killed me immediately.
Okay, then
I get to live.
again, I think I don't even know if this thing can fit through that corridor, but if I see it, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay, you gonna hold your action again?
Yes.
Noted. Dr. Lorelei.
The doctor is going to heal Cyrodiil. Fuck my held action, just going to heal Cyrodiil.
I imagine Cyrodiil looks very similar to that pterosaur that we saw earlier.
Yes. Yes.
Then would this be a situation where magical healing would be required, or would this be okay for the healer's kit?
I mean, I do have a spell slot for.
I'm not going to say
wounds on my
required, but if you want to provide relief as well as hit points, you need magical healing.
Then yeah, the doctor is going to use Cure Wounds on Cyrodiil.
Okay.
First level.
So 10 points of healing to you, Hockey. For the record, if this was a different type of ooze, I would have fragged your armor during that. So, small victories.
Yeah, well, my armor itself is magical.
There are
No,
oozes that
no.
eat magical armor.
Oh.
Awful, I hate it.
What were you saying, Sip?
Awful, I hate it.
No, before that.
I was still just saying awful, I hate it, because...
Okay,
Well, I
fair.
was going to point out, what about the magic armor, and then it's awful, I hate it.
So do you have anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna move a bit, so next round people can, like, start getting out of the hole.
Okay, fair enough.
Because that's where we're going to basically have the ooze try and, like, to melt itself.
Fair enough. So Azaka's going to climb out of the pit, pull out her bow.
Be ready to fuck this thing up once goo starts swarming out of the darkness.
Yeah, so I
Fire,
think...
magic, missile the darkness.
So I think Azaka like, pulls out her bow, like, climbs out, pulls out her bow, looks over. I'm sure there's something very interesting about this creature. I want to know what it is, but no one say anything until it's dead, okay? Z.
Ah,
I just had a terrible idea. It's not pertinent to the current situation, but if Z was turtled in front of me, could I use him as half cover?
Yes. If you were a halfling, you could use him as full cover.
okay.
Z's shell has the aspects of a tower shield. Anyway, what are you doing?
What I'm doing is probably a bad idea.
Please,
God damn it, don't kill me!
please tell me you're about to go back into that tunnel.
No.
Damn.
Secret tunnel!
Fortunately, none of us actually have. Oh, no, wait, the doctor has instruments. Never mind.
So. It's made of. I shouldn't do that. That's a bad idea.
Do
That'll
it.
make
Do it, you
worse.
won't.
No.
Never add water to acid.
You will just kill all of us instead.
No, my thought was I'll just cast searing. I'll just cast magic missile on it, but it's ice acid damage. And it's like, no, that'll make it bigger.
Acid damage is good for a lot of things, just not things made of other acid.
I don't know how well
I'm
this will
choking
work.
on that sense.
You don't have a shot on it, see?
Don't?
You're at the bottom of a 10-foot pit,
Oh.
and it is 20 feet away from the lip of the pit, behind a wall.
Oh. Then I'm gonna try and get out.
Better plan. Okay, where are you going? That's not out.
Eh.
That square is not. How are you
Yeah,
getting there?
The fucking big dragonborn's in your way, dude.
I didn't mean to click there. I flailed.
I'm gonna go back there. Cool. What? Sorry. Go on.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Do you have spider climb? You could do that.
If you had spider climb, this would be a lot easier.
If we all had spider climb, shit would be significantly easier.
Yes. Yes, it would.
But I'm not playing my favorite warlock.
Go ahead, Z.
The question is, do I stand here? Or do I know what I can do? I'm gonna hold my action. Well, wait. Can I? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna hold my action. When that motherfucker enters my line of sight, I'm gonna hit it with the chains. I'm gonna hit it with Hold Monster.
Alright. The cube comes forth.
The hell spawn.
The cube comes forth!
It gets right here, and then it just kind of
Sticky.
plops down here.
Oh God. I don't want to have to make a third character.
And your held actions go off, those of you who have them, so Brick and Z.
Fucking shoot it.
Go ahead and do that.
It has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Has to make a wisdom save.
I'm sure
That
that'll
hits,
go
Brick.
so well.
Okay, regarding wisdom saving throw, 4. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh wait, that means it's paralyzed.
Correct.
I need to look at conditions again real quick.
I can already tell you,
Ooey mentally deficient.
it cannot move. It automatically fails dexterity and strength saving throws.
Okay, attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Which you are not.
Okay, I just had advantage, but alright.
Okay. So
Well, there you go.
it is
Regardless,
restrained.
shoot it. Shoot it good.
But don't. Okay, so it lands in the water. It then proceeds to absorb the water
What?
Oh God damn it.
and swell in size.
Fuck.
Shit, why do you hate me?
You and Brick are actually safe. You're outside of the pit.
Fare you well, oh dear son.
So, Z, can you make a
Yeah.
dexterity saving throw, please?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you are engulfed by the paralyzed ooze. You take
Oh God.
8 points of acid damage. And on your next turn, you can try to get out.
Where?
Cyrodief.
Just literally swim through this thing out of the pit.
You could. You could actually do that, yes.
Okay, I need to make a dex saving throw too.
No.
You're good. It's
You and-
just
you and
the
Brick are
methods
fine.
of limited space.
Wait. Is thanks to it swelling, is it technically within 5 feet of Cyrodief?
Yes.
Cyrodief, smack that fucker with the force of whatever god you follow. Please.
The queen. The queen.
You could also Vow of Enmity it.
Please.
I
Save
mean,
me.
doesn't Vow of Enmity just give you advantage? It's paralyzed. You have
Right,
advantage.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't go
I think I
there.
have-
Plus, they
I don't
already
think
used
we
their
have money
channel.
to do it, so okay.
You might also want to save your smite for the mage.
And then they short rested Gamzee.
Right, I forgot.
So if you want to hit
Yeah.
this boy, then hit this boy.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, should I smite or shouldn't I? Although I guess
I mean, it doesn't
You
matter
might-
if you don't hit.
Save.
Yeah,
Save.
wait.
Yeah.
He
Kill the
even
hole.
with advantage, you missed.
I
It's,
didn't roll
it's
yet.
possible,
So
I mean it's possible to miss, yeah.
but right
I
now,
didn't know if he had rolled or not.
no, Hockey hasn't
you-
touched
you-
anything yet.
You call for a divine smite after you've hit.
Yep.
Yeah, I
My
know, that's
opinion
okay.
might be to just hold on to the
Oh,
smite
thank
for the
God for
mage.
that advantage.
Okay, you hit.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
It's a crit.
Oh, it's a crit, so roll damage twice. Okay, do you want to smite? The smite will also be a crit.
Ooh, that's actually a good question. But like they said, the mage though. Because I don't get back the spell slot thing when it's another short rest. I have to take long rest at that point.
Correct.
Yeah, I'd save your smite to fuck that mage boy.
I mean, while that is a good idea, understand that if you and Brick and Dr. Lorelei and Azaka do not kill this thing, Z is going to take a shitload of acid damage.
on the tube's turn if he doesn't escape.
Remember that 29 or whatever you took?
Yeah. Well, that was a crit, though.
That's more than my maximum.
That's fair. I can shove also.
No, you can't.
It's a huge creature now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Big
boy. But also,
well, is it only one size larger than me? Because I can't shove.
No, it's two sizes larger than you, and also there's nowhere to shove it.
We have it trapped in a pit.
Somehow okay, that's a good point.
Do you want to smite it or not?
Save your smite. Save your smite.
All right.
Okay. Brick.
Okay. All right. This fucker's within 5 feet of me.
Well, hold on. I'm moving fully out of the way. Also.
Oh, yeah. It's paralyzed. It can't hit you. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yes.
All right.
I'm making sure I'm out of that fucker's range entirely.
Fair.
So, Brick had an idea after what happened last session.
Yes.
We came up with a custom trick shot.
Yep.
I'm going to use the noise.
Talk about the circumstances first.
Yeah, so last session I accidentally shot my gun right next to Siradeth's ear.
Mm-hmm.
Accidentally.
Well, I didn't mean to hurt her.
Right.
Was the point.
There you go.
And then realizing just how much damage even the sound of the gun can do, Brick came up with an idea. I'm going to point my gun as close to this thing as possible, and I'm going to use Thundering Shot.
Nice. Thundercaller, let's go.
Alright, so within 5... If it's paralyzed, do I still have disadvantage on a range attack in 5 feet?
I believe the spirit of the rule is that an attacker within 5 feet is going to be like all up in your face and like spoiling your aim and moving around. Or if you're shooting at them, they're going to be like ducking and weaving or trying to grab your firearm. This thing is doing none of those things because it's magically paralyzed. So I'm going to say no, but this is a very specific circumstance.
Yeah. Like, so I'd have advantage still because it's paralyzed.
Correct.
All right. So I am going to shoot my gun in this thing's not face.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Alright.
wait, hang on. Before you waste the grip point.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought. It is deaf.
But, all right, hear me out here. What is sound but vibrations?
Okay, valid. But But the daze effect is from moving the fluid in something's ear.
Yeah.
It's not magical. If it was magical, I'd be like, yeah, no, go ham. But it's not. It's mundane. This thing is immune to. This thing is deaf. Sorry.
All right, I'll need to add that to the tooltip.
No, in almost every other case, you'll be fine. This specifically has deaf immunity.
Yeah. All right.
I still add it to the tooltip just so we remember it.
I was just going to add to the tooltip anything that is immune to the deafened status is not affected.
Fair enough. Still, it's a hit. It's a crit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Roll damage twice.
Yep. Nice. It occurs to me I didn't check its damage resistances, which it does not have any. Okay, good. Okay. Ba-doop-boop-boo. So that's that much damage. All right. Want to do anything else?
And I'm gonna move back a bit so that Z can get out of this thing.
Noted. Dr. Lorelei.
The doctor is going to take a single step forward. Fuck, I'm on the wrong tool. Give me 1 second.
You're fine.
Take 1 step forward. Poison Star. And then Fire Star.
Okay, do it.
No, wait, Frost. I meant Frost.
Poison and then Frost?
Yep, and yep. Goddamn.
Okay, both hit.
Really?
Yep.
That's a little...
Well, this thing's paralyzed, so keep that in mind. It's basically standing out there in the open.
So it needs to make an int save. It fails.
And the Frost Star was more for the fact of it's another star that I can throw that won't fucking kill Z.
So about that, actually.
Oh God.
Z.
Yeah.
I apologize in advance for whatever I'm about to do.
She set its intelligence to 0.
Oh.
Remind me, is that petrification?
That's catatonic.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, if this thing turned into stone, you would have a much bigger problem on your hands.
No. It is dexterity that is stone.
Dexterity is stone. Okay.
Int is going catatonic.
So yeah, it's catatonic. So
to my understanding, dexterity is stone, strength is pudding.
Pudding.
Constitution is
dead.
Death.
I think it's just dead. You can't breathe.
Yeah, I think just straight up dead.
Int is catatonic.
Intelligence. Wisdom is
Gibbering. Gibbering.
Madness. Insanity.
Charisma is terror, I think.
Charisma is...
No, it's hollow.
Well,
it's hollow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. So it needs to make a. So it. Yeah. Okay. It is catatonic. It needs to make a con save, which okay.
I mean, the star was more just for the fact that it does damage and it probably isn't going to kill me.
So roll both of those damages again because they're both crits.
Okay.
Is it immune to? No, it is not. Interestingly enough. Okay.
And there's the other.
Thank you. So that's can somebody do some math for me, please?
On it.
7 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5.
7 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5.
22.
Thank you. And
Yeah,
then I can do the other one.
Someone says they got it. Why does everyone jump on it?
So that's
Bothers me every time.
Okay.
I'm sorry. When it comes to math, I'm a showboat.
It's not dead. It's not dead, but it's very close.
How the fuck?
It is very close to dead. Azaka's going to shoot it with her longbow with advantage. She hits it. She kills it. Okay.
Good.
It is now dead. However,
Oh no.
Z,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're still in a pile of acidic goo.
Yeah.
So you still, like, it's not going to resist you. You don't have to make a save, but you still have to get out of it.
Yeah. Totally.
So it is your turn. You do not take damage until the cube, what would be the cube's turn. If you can get out of it this turn, you're fine. I think one athletic check to get out of the goo and the pit will be enough. But it's an athletic check, and that's the only reason that I'm not out of initiative right now, because he's not very good at those.
Right.
If you have advantage, now would be the time to use
Yeah,
it.
if you have inspiration, now would be the time to use it.
I don't.
Does anybody want to give him inspiration? Because he failed.
Take mine.
I'm not
Take
super
mine.
keen. I'm not super keen on
I
taking
can't give
someone
you guys
else's, but alright.
Okay, Gamzee.
Yeah.
If
I
you
know,
don't
I
take
know.
it-
I understand. I'm not.
Okay, where are you going? Where are you going?
Back over here. That way we don't have to solve that problem later.
Cool. Okay. You're out. You're steaming. You're in pain, but you're out. For reference, just for the sake of peering behind the curtain, you would have taken 17
Holy
points
shit.
of acid damage.
Yeah, I would have been down.
So,
And then someone would have had to dive into the thing to rescue you,
okay.
which is
Yeah.
awful.
So we are now currently out of initiative. The problem
But
on
we're
the table
currently
currently
dead.
is getting across the pit. Yeah.
Sigh.
So
Does
water was
this-
not a good idea.
Does
Nope.
this categorize as a liquid? Yeah.
It is a liquid.
Okay. I have a solution.
It is currently a solution.
I hate you.
You're welcome, Vader.
No, bad.
I have a solution, but it will take a spell slot.
Okay.
What is it?
I'll just cast Frost Fingers on it, and it'll freeze.
Or the doctor can use shape water to freeze it.
Yeah.
No, the doctor cannot
no,
use shape water.
that's only a 5x5x5 cube.
And
anyway.
it's not water.
Yeah.
Right.
Not anymore.
This affects any liquid.
Frost Fingers does. Shape water doesn't.
Yep. Frost
We
We
Fingers.
could also just like toss soap into it.
We don't have enough.
No.
You don't
I
have
have, like,
enough.
5
and
bars.
That would take a long ass time.
All right. If you're willing to burn the spell slot, we still got a ways to go.
Like at a certain point, I won't be able to. I won't be of any use anyway because I only have 2 second level spell slots. Like put bluntly.
How
I'm
much
going
can
to-
you freeze before you do this?
15 feet. It's a 15-foot cone from myself.
Okay. You cannot freeze the entire cube solid.
I can freeze a pretty decent portion of it so they can get across, can't I?
Providing that the ice floats and can bear their weight.
Real quick, was there anything inside this cube?
No. It was completely invisible.
Okay.
I checked that. Like, that was the first thing I checked. Sorry, dude.
No, that's completely fair. I just wanted to make sure.
No, completely valid.
Because again, gelatinous cubes in dungeons usually mean loot if you kill it.
Yes.
So, probably shouldn't use that then, because there's doubt.
If I were in your position, I would not use a spell slot on a maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also just frostbolt and see. You don't have to waste a spell slot.
This is true. I will frostbolt.
Like, think like a scribes wizard, dude. So you fire a frostbolt into it, and it's a very good thing that I told you to do that because it makes a platform of frost, and then that sinks into the thing, like bubbling and hissing and steaming.
Okay.
You just keep refreezing it?
Logic dictates that. Well, no, because it's acid.
But you're freezing the acid. It's falling into it. It's not going to. Okay, like, does the liquid acid dissolve frozen acid?
Yes, but like, what Vader is hinting at is it is finite. There's a finite amount of acid here. If you want to take the time to freeze it solid with frostbolt, you can do that. But the trade-off is you're giving time.
Yeah, I mean, you eventually, like, because of, just
eventually,
conservation of energy.
If the doctor threw her 5 bars of soap on it, eventually it would dissolve.
Yeah, but also conservation of energy. Its temperature is going to keep decreasing as long as you keep freezing it.
Well,
correct.
I mean, that doesn't really mean much for acid. It's not the heat that does anything, it's the pH level.
True.
Oh, yeah, but also it will eventually
pH,
freeze.
If the pH can't permeate, then it's fine.
Yeah. Also, don't you just love being told your own idea, folks?
What?
Sorry.
I was about to say that, and then Vader went right over top me.
Oh.
Which I'm not mad about. It's just Bugs Bunny ass moment.
This has been a nerdy ass fucking episode. Let's be real.
I mean, the theme, you said the theme of the episode was classic D&D. How much nerdier can we get?
Valid. Completely fucking valid.
So yeah, Z.
Do
Z's
you guys want to take the time for Z to freeze this thing with frostbolt?
Can I help with one of the frost stars?
Sure, but like, you're still trading time is the issue.
It's just half as much time.
I wouldn't say half. Your frostbolt will do way more.
In general, if they're frozen solid, cannot
like actually dissolve anything? Like the frozen solid part, not the liquid part?
That's what we said.
Yeah. I just was checking that to make sure.
Yeah, like if you turn this thing into a cubesicle completely, and its corrosive properties cannot permeate, then it's your platform. You can just walk across it. You probably don't want to walk across it with bare feet, but you probably don't want to walk across an ice cube with bare feet either.
Which is why I can't go back that way.
Yeah, valid.
I don't wear shoes.
So
Why did I say that? Why did I say that so proud sounding?
I don't know. Do you guys want to trade the time to do this? I'm still waiting.
Realistically, we don't.
At the very least, I would like to get some healing from the doctor, because, yeah, that cube damn near killed me.
Like the
doctor.
the four of you can take a short rest if you want to, because this is gonna take Z a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
The doctor will help Zerodeth if Zerodeth like tells her that like.
I don't think there's a great alternative. So
Okay.
I really don't think we have a choice. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's always a choice. We could all just try to leap the pit.
True.
Yeah, well, I was about to say we'd all just jump in the cube and go that way also.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
could
think that'd be
like
far, but we could.
if you guys think you can tank it, you could absolutely like glom into the cube and then pop out the other side. That's absolutely a thing that you could do. It's a terrible fucking idea, but you could do it.
I was gonna say, I do hope we're all in agreement that that is a terrible idea, though.
Oh yeah, no,
the
absolutely.
doctor, no way in hell can tank that.
So okay, so
And
go,
Definitely died to it, so I don't
go
think
ahead
any
and
of us
heal
can take it.
Ceradeath and Z.
On it.
Mm-hmm.
Roll. $5d10.
I just realized if someone pops up next to Z, Z's probably screwed.
Okay.
Those are both to Zerodeth.
So it's going to take you 43 rounds to freeze this thing, which sounds like a lot, but that's less than 5 minutes.
Okay. So Z is just boom, boom, boom. Is it gonna take a bit? Boom.
I am literally. Well, we're doing a short rest right now, right?
No, it's going to take Z less than 5 minutes. The short rest is an hour.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I am back to what I was before we started this session.
So, yeah, eventually, I think there's actually a Frozone thing that I can put on this. Let me just double check. Because if there's not, there needs to be. I'm actually considering.
Where is my super suit?
Hey, Sibs,
Yes.
these icons, like
Yeah.
you see them going across the cube.
Yeah.
These are editable.
Are they?
I can upload my own. Could we
Good to
talk?
know.
Could we talk about getting like an array of status icons for Dice-Icive Action?
Yeah, I can think of. Yeah, I can see what I can do.
Hell yeah, we'll talk after the show. I do not have an
Okay.
ice cube, which is unfortunate. But yeah, the boy is solidified after a bit, and Azaka just like cautiously like steps onto it, and then like I'm gonna make this a fucking map thing. Boop, there we go. And like cautiously steps onto it, and then just like, do you mind, Turtle?
Waddle, waddle.
Hop. It's solid enough. Come on.
Okay.
I think it might be best if Zerodeth goes last.
Okay.
Well,
Do
Zerodeth
you
is-
jump that far, Dr. Lorelei?
No, she walks it.
Okay. And you hop out.
I mean, let's be honest, Zerodeth is a unit, so.
It's true.
Sorry?
Not to put you on the spot, Hockey, but how much does Ceradeath weigh with all of her gear?
We didn't we de-
Dragonborn are like 250 pounds.
I was gonna say, didn't we
Base.
decide it was like you were just like you're just
Just
90
south
or
of
so-
Z, yeah.
You're just
You're
90
probably
pounds or
something
so
like
below me.
350.
Okay, so I think you
350 to 400.
okay. So you step onto it,
Oh,
and
God damn it. Quit killing me, Kit!
I can't help.
Sorry.
I can't help you. Like
It-
I know. Sorry.
It's a joke, Foxo.
So
It is.
you step on it, and like you know that sound that ice makes when it starts to crack.
Yeah.
It starts making that sound.
Ah, shit.
What do you want to do?
Ugh, I don't know.
You want to run for it? You want to jump off? You want to?
I'm trying to think. I
shit.
do have pretty decent athletics,
Yep.
but
Brick's gonna hold out his hand. I don't know if I can help, but
The weight differential is so much that if she grabs your hand in a desperate attempt, you're going over the side.
yeah, it might be better if someone like Z almost in a way, or at least
Yes,
Z.
frankly, yes.
Or Z could hold Brick.
Or
Now,
There you
Zaka.
go.
Brick like uses his grip.
Yeah,
Brick
like-
has better grip, probably. So Z holds on to Brick to
Like-
prevent me yanking him in.
Yeah, I think so. Like if Z goes here, and we'll go ahead and speak this into existence for future reference players. If you go there, Z, and turtle, and somebody with better athletics uses you as an anchor point, you could confer advantage.
Cool.
Providing you're stable and where you're turtled can support the character anchoring off of you and whatever the fuck they're trying to do.
Cool. Let's do it. Let's
Okay.
do it, Mr. Brick.
all right.
You gonna run for it, Zeradeath?
Would that be an athletics check, or
No, it would be, are you gonna run for it, Zeradeath?
I'm just wondering if running or jumping would be better, because I'm worried if I'm jumping, the ice may just break under me trying to put that much force, so I wouldn't really get a good jump.
Okay.
But if I run, that could also break the ice pretty easily.
What is running if not tiny horizontal jumps?
God damn it! I'm now just thinking, well, you're not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not in technicality.
Either take it slow or make a bolt for it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I just gotta make a bolt for it.
Okay, you're gonna run for it. Okay. Do me a favor, call high or low.
It's
well.
the end.
That wasn't hidden, sorry. Call high or low?
Low. I was actually looking at my character sheet at that moment, so I didn't
Okay.
see it. I understand.
Well, I rolled a second time. That was hidden this time. So,
Okay.
you get here, Sarah, you get right in the middle of this thing,
Oh.
and it just crumbles into powder all around you. You fall 10 feet, no damage, into the bottom of the pit, and you're just standing in a pile of frozen powder.
Whew.
Oh my god.
You should probably still get out of there before it melts.
No, I agree. I am going to get out of there. I am going to use you to try and lift me up.
Yeah, Brick's gonna help her up.
Yeah, easily. No roll needed. Step back, get up, job done. You're in. Cool.
Oh god. I was legitimately thinking, well, I better think of a third character now.
So,
Right.
I don't want to put a rain cloud over all of this, but this is precisely where we were before.
Except
Yes,
with one
but-
less ooze at the top.
At the very least, no one was climbing up into the ooze.
Now I suggest we make an expeditionary venture upwards.
Yeah. Whoever has the rope, wanna hand it over to Azaka, and we can get up there.
Yeah.
I'll hand over my rope to her.
Alright.
And the doctor, I think, was the other one with rope.
No, they
Yeah,
were,
the
they,
doctor
they
will
were
hand it
tied
over.
together still, weren't they?
Yeah. they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
So-
shoulder it, turn to the canyon. She's gonna take her tiger form, just in case. Boop. And she's going to try to climb up. With a critical! Good job, Azaka.
Tarzan.
What? Azaka rolling well.
Yeah, right? I know. And then she like throws the rope down. She throws the rope down, and it doesn't come into view.
Ah.
Well, everyone, I think it's very tall.
Oh, great. Well, we don't have any more rope, I don't think, so what do we do?
Wait,
Oh,
I'm
boy.
sorry, I'm a dingus. You coiled two 50-foot rope together, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Never mind. It does hit with a little bit of leftover, and then she ties it off. I'm sorry. I did my math incorrectly.
Perfect.
Well, there's that at least.
So who
Yeah.
wants to climb up?
I guess Brick will go first.
Alright. Okay. Cool. Make an athletic check with advantage. Yeah,
Wow.
you climb up.
Okay.
It is slow.
That is one of the worst athletics rolls I've ever made.
Yeah, and you still passed. But you managed to get up here into another cave.
The doctor will go next.
Alright, make an athletic check with advantage.
This is regardless going to be awful.
You're up.
Okay, never mind.
Slow going. If you keep going up one at a time like this, real talk, it's going to take like a half hour to get everybody up.
All right, Death, I'll see you there.
Yeah. Well, Sarah is going to start climbing as well.
Alright, make an athletic check
Cast.
with advantage. Your DC is a little bit higher because you're so damn heavy. But that's fine.
I'm casting levitation and using bind winds to make that 60 feet per round even faster.
So it takes you 12 seconds to get up there. Shoop. Boop.
Like,
Okay.
Sarah just like, is just
I have everything to read you.
Let's
Let's see.
Oh, hi.
You come out in a disused cave. It's been picked clean, as you can imagine, from the ooze, but you could tell that it hasn't been here, or nothing's been here for a while. The ceiling is 10 feet above your heads, which is not a lot, and you hear, like, high-pitched clicking in the darkness. What would you like to do?
Is magical
Grimace from the doctor.
You can
Or-
feel like an odd pressure, like not quite air pressure, but you could feel like an odd pressure from every side as you get higher up and the winds start buffeting the tower.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Brick's gonna move in first.
Okay.
You are aware I have torches, right?
I've got dark vision.
Well, that's why I was asking. Is this magical darkness or?
You have no way of knowing that. Why would I answer that?
Because to be accurate, is can Brick see or well?
Yeah, Brick can see. You can see. Anybody with dark vision can see.
Okay, you just
within the range of your dark vision.
right. I get that.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Brick's gonna peer around the corner.
Okay. You don't see anything. I mean,
Okay.
you see a like you see the turn in the cavern. You see stone. That's what you see. You don't like see anything.
Mm-hmm.
The clicking's a little bit louder.
Sounds like there's something ahead.
Mr. Brick, if you wouldn't mind. He's gonna like hold out one hand, step a little bit closer to Brick.
Mm-hmm.
Use me as a silent gun, as it were. You can see, I cannot. I have higher firepower, but that's silent. If there's something that needs to be shot, use me instead of your gun up here, please.
All right, if you say so. Brick's gonna step out
Okay.
and grab Z's hand and step out, I should clarify.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Nothing yet. Keeping a watchful eye out.
Make a perception check for me, please, Brick. Just as you're about to cross this line on the map here to your immediate right, you see, with your dark vision, you see just a glint of light right at eye level. There's a cord.
Oh boy. There are traps.
Can you tell what kind?
There's a cord, roughly eye level.
They're eye level with you.
Yeah. But, like, still, that's not, like, tripwire height. That's...
Correct.
That's cut your head or at least your waist in half height.
Well, that would require certainly high velocity of movement.
No, it would just require a certain amount of tension. Depending on what it's made of. Depending on how thin it is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
A swinging wire in, like, an industrial plant, like, that circumstance kills someone in America, like, every year, and usually dismembers them.
I mean, piano wire is not, like, that's not cut through a person.
If somebody was, for example, panicking, I gotta get out of here, and they ran across a substantially thin blade, they just cut themselves in half. I'm not saying that's what this is, I'm just saying that exists.
A valid point to make.
I'm gonna ask, does anyone have a dagger?
I have claws.
I have scalpels.
I have claws.
The scalpel actually might be useful here.
Oh, wait. I have a small knife.
Yeah, like, that's exactly what I'm asking for. It's just something to cut this wire.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I have this. Twink. Pull it out.
I'm gonna ask you to step down on the map.
Right here?
Z.
Yeah.
Make a perception check for me, please.
Me?
Yeah. Before you move into that square,
Uh-huh.
you get... How do I put this? Are you familiar with the concept of if a ghost is present, the temperature decreases in a specific spot?
Yeah.
You get that sensation as you're stepping down into that square. It's like suddenly the temperature drops like several degrees around you.
Do I have any idea what could cause that?
You're about to, because I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh god. Jungle ghosts. Jungle ghosts. Jesus Christ, Doctor.
Oh no.
Do ghosts in general not like radiant damage?
That is true. Dr. Lorelei, you are up first. You don't see anything amiss right away.
I can't see shit in general, so it's... Light a torch, I can't see.
If you want to light a torch, you can use your action to do that.
Yeah, the doctor's gonna use her action to light a torch.
Everybody can see. Just as if coming out of a gate spell without the gate, literally manifesting into existence, comes two glowing giant spiders charged with arcane energy.
Oh no, I know what these are. Oh, I remember these.
That's gonna get one attack on Brick and one attack on Z. Here we go.
I'll see you later, folks.
Brick, 8 to hit.
Does not hit.
Z, 10 to hit.
Oh, I'm alive for another round.
Okay. That being said, Z, you are more or less restrained by this creature. It manifested with its legs around you. So, have fun with that.
These are exactly what I thought they are, and how dare you, sir?
Z, it is your turn.
Can I move enough to do somatic components?
Yes, you are not restrained. You're not bound. It's just you can't really leave because you're being like sat upon by a giant spider.
Okay, cool. Fuck the heckin'.
Okay.
Hold on.
Target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw. I'm assuming it's the one on you.
Yes, there we go.
Right.
That's better.
But do. Natural 20.
Either way, it takes the damage.
Okay, good to know. Badu. Alright. Is that all you're doing?
Bonus action turtle.
Okay. Cool. Good for you.
This thing appears on Z. Turtle.
Yeah, that's a very valid response.
Balls. It's not tracking their health independently.
Yeah, that's a problem that happens a lot.
Give me one quick second. I can fix this.
I feel you. It is incredibly frustrating.
I got it. It's fine. I'm just gonna delete this boy and put this boy in. Badoom. He was here, right?
Yeah, right there.
Cool. There we go. Problem solved. Z, is that you're curdled up? Okay, Cyrodiil.
It's not an initiative, by the way.
It has the same initiative as the other one.
Okay, can I actually...
I can't see them, either of them in initiative.
Son of a bitch!
They were at 13.1.
Thank you. Well, there we go. I rolled the exact same. So, Cyrodiil.
Okay, do I actually have line of sight on this one at least?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if Sacred Flame works for it.
Nope. Roll an 8.
Okay, they take damage.
Yeah, they do.
That's an acceptable amount of damage.
Okay, cool. Batum. What else you doing?
Okay. Problem is, I can't shove.
Oh, I didn't roll for Azaka. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Get in this fight, Azaka. Natural 20. Do you guys mind if I have Azaka take her turn?
Nah,
Please,
no.
God.
I think the turtle will be very happy.
She's gonna take 2 longbow shots at the thingus. She hits with both of them. Oh no. Sorry. She doesn't have a shot on yours, Z. She has a shot on the other one. So. Sorry, friend.
At least tried, Z.
I didn't see this little lip right here at first. That's on me. Sorry. Anyway, so boom boom. Shots go off. Cool. Now, Cyrodiil, you doing anything else?
Let's see. Can I move right there, like next to the doctor?
Yes, but it'll be a squeeze.
Like just kind of tight.
And you won't get your shield bonus from AC right there until the doctor moves.
I don't know if it's a good idea for Doctor move. Oh, well, that's actually an action, not a thing. So, okay, I'm done.
Okay, Brick.
I was going to give the doctor guidance, but.
Alright. Spider in my face. That's lovely.
Yeah, spider in your face. Blue
That sounds like
glowing,
a-
arcanically charged spider.
Magic
Okay.
spider in my face sounds like a band name.
Yes, it does.
Alright. I think this is when I take the Warhammer off the back.
Okay.
Fuck the dude. Actually, I can hit both of them, can't I? Or
Yeah.
either of them,
Yeah,
I should say.
You can.
I'm gonna hit the one attacking Z.
All right,
Thank
do it.
you. Thank you.
That hits. Roll damage.
No rage.
No rage. Noted. Okay. It is still alive, but good hit. Doing anything else?
5-foot steps aren't a thing in 5e, are they?
Unfortunately, no.
I'm gonna
Because the disengage action exists, which does not exist in other editions.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay put.
Okay. At the top of the round, the clicking gets a lot louder as these fuckers fly out of their little alcove here and enter initiative. These are Sturges. And they rolled like absolute butt. Cool. Do you let Ozaka by, Dr. Lorelei?
Yes.
Cool. She pushes past you and presses her bow into your hands as she goes. She's gonna run up here. She's gonna claw attack the spider.
You keep handing me this thing, and I'm not very good with it.
Well, you keep being beside her. One of the two attacks hits for 11 points of slashing damage. It's not dead. Alright, that's gonna be Azaka's turn. Dr. Lorelei.
That being said, you've...
Can I safely shoot at it without dropping my torch, or no?
No, a bow is two-handed.
Then the doctor is going to step aside. Sorry, go on, Vader.
I don't want to tell you how to do your turn, but also, if you moved here, you should have a clean shot on this one.
But I'm holding a torch. I can't see in the dark.
Yeah, you could put away the bow and use one of your stars.
True.
Yeah, step right here, put the bow close to her, and take a shot at this one with the fire star.
Do it.
Do the be doing it.
That hits. Roll damage. What's the save?
Yeet.
Dex save.
DC 14 Dex.
Got an
Suffer
11.
and burn.
Got an 11. Him on 4.
I don't know why the DC is labeled as 10 here. I'll have to fix it in a minute.
Cool. Zoop. Him on 4. Okay. At the beginning of his turn, he takes the 4 damage. Okay. So, somewhat unfortunate, these things cannot use their phase ability on other targets. I'm going to be customizing this monster for a different story, where they can drag your asses into the ethereal plane. In the meantime, Z, you're getting bit.
Okay.
11 to hit.
Nope.
Brick, you're getting hit, or bit.
Alright.
22.
That hits. This is gonna be bad, isn't it?
5 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Alright.
Oh god.
Oh no, I forgot.
It's just not.
Okay,
I do not.
you
want that
pass
now.
the saving throw, so you take half damage. You take 10
Alright.
points of poison damage.
That's halved?
Yes.
Oh. Yikes.
And even further halved by Brick being a dwarf.
Correct.
That's right. Yeah, so 5.
So 5. And then, for their bonus action, they are going to jaunt.
Jaunt?
They're going to phase into the ethereal plane.
Okay, I know what these are, and I'm gonna fucking say it. I fucking hate blink spiders.
These are not blink spiders.
Fuck you, there's not. What?
They're phase spiders.
Isn't that the same thing?
There's no such thing as a blink spider, so I don't fucking know.
Rip.
With all the homebrew that you look up, there's probably something called a blink spider that's probably different than this.
I've read quite a lot of actual...
These are phase spiders. They've been phase spiders since at least 3rd edition.
I'll just assume I heard the wrong name then.
It's your turn, Z.
What? Do I know what that? Does Z know what the hell these are? Or what
Make an Arcana check. Yes.
Yeah, Z. So, what?
By the way, Brick's Constitution save and Z's Arcana check were both 1 point away from Valorous criticals.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
So, here's the question, right?
Mhm.
Does Z know what these are, and does he know how to effectively handle them?
Do you know what they are? Yes. Do you know how to effectively handle them? When they pop out, hit them as hard as you can.
No special tricks to it?
No. Not unless you can go into the ethereal plane.
No. No particular resistances?
Nope. They're immune to everything while they're in this phase.
Right. Obviously.
They're not even visible.
Right. And while they're here, no particular weaknesses.
No. While they're here, they're just like slightly more powerful giant spiders.
I'm just making
stay turtled until they pop back in.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I'm got all my bases covered.
I totally understand. Excuse me.
Can Z speak while turtled?
Excuse me. I think so.
I think while he's turtled, he just like... Mr. Brick, these creatures don't have any particular tricks other than their ability to phase out of our reality and phase back in while maintaining dual perception. Just hit it as hard as you possibly can when it returns. It's a game of Whack-A-Spider. That's all it
Okay.
really is. I'm going to stay here like this because I hate them.
Okay. Cyrodiil.
Okay. Let's see. They can pop out at any position. Ugh, that's gonna be really annoying.
Honestly, you want my suggestion? I know I make a lot of suggestions, I'm sorry.
No.
It's cool.
Please take my back.
Yeah. No.
Alright.
Someone needs to be covering Brick, because if Brick gets double whammied right now, he's fucked.
Yeah. Well,
Also, like, if you're at my back, and you hold your action to whack one if it appears in front of you, you can also whack one that's trying to attack the doctor.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just asking, which way are you facing?
I'm facing to the right.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
Brick's facing this way.
Alright.
So you can go here.
Yeah, that's why I was going. I was getting this, so yeah, that's easily in range. Okay, go there, turn towards the doctor, shield out, hold action to attack if one appears.
Hold action with your sword?
Yes.
Noted. Brick.
I'm actually not going to hold my action. I'm going to take the dodge action.
Smart boy. Okay. So anything that goes to attack you has disadvantage. It is the Sturge's turn. So,
Bastards.
gooey winged death. I mean, let me show you what these things are because they're awful.
I am made of hiccups, and I hate it.
I know what these things look like.
They're basically like demonic, fleshy mosquito birds.
Yeah.
And they come screeching out of this cavern, and they just cover you guys.
I'm terrified of the concept of them being here, considering their point of origin.
I know, right? They're all over Chult. Like they are like this is not like they're here, so it's particularly bad. It's just, they're all the fuck over Chult. So there's 10 of them. That's going to be 3 attacks on the Doctor.
Oh god.
2 attacks on Cyrodiil. 3 attacks on Brick. 2 attacks on Z.
Oh, fuck.
So, Doctor.
Yeah.
Unfortunate I'm not the one being hit by those 3 instead of you, Britt.
Natural 1, 12, and,
Hi.
14 to hit.
2 of those hit, the 12 and the 14.
Okay, that's not good.
Whoa, what? How does a 12 hit you?
I only have 12 AC.
How?
I only have leather armor.
I thought naturally 13.
Leather armor gives you a base 12, right?
Base 11.
Yep. Base
Isn't
11,
that
and
armor?
then
No.
I have 1 in dex.
Ah,
No,
yikes.
that's a different item.
So,
Why are you?
Yeah.
Aren't you multi-classed in the monk?
Yeah, but not well enough for me to have the benefits of
And she-
unarmored.
She's wearing her armor, so she doesn't get that benefit.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you wearing armor if you're a monk?
What's your wisdom?
Because I don't. My wisdom is a 0.
Okay,
That's
doesn't
why.
matter.
Yeah, it would have been lower then.
okay, so you're gonna take total. You're gonna take 14 points of piercing damage as 2 sturges attach to you,
Ew.
and you're gonna start getting mosquitoed at the beginning of next turn. Meanwhile,
Ew.
Ceradeath. 10 and 7 to hit, so nothing.
I am made of hiccups. I'm so sorry.
What was
Sorry,
that?
what did you say?
I said 10 and 7 to hit.
Both of them miss.
Okay. I said 3 on Brick and 2 on Z, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bop, bop,
Yeah,
bop.
because Z mentioned how you should have gotten the 3.
Brick, 18 to hit, 10 to hit,
Oh.
10 to hit.
The first one hits.
You take 6 points of piercing damage as a Sturge attaches to you. And Z...
Is that with disadvantage?
No it wasn't. Oh, yes it was. Sorry.
Wow. 18 to hit with disadvantage, yikes.
I rolled really, really well. Z, 11 and 21 to hit. Z?
I'm sorry. I'm made of hiccups. I'm trying to deal with it.
No
The
worries.
21 hits.
You
You take
turtled?
Yeah, even turtled. Take 7 points of piercing damage as the Sturge attaches to you.
I just imagine like flies in one of the holes in the turtle, and Z's is
Yeah,
suddenly
basically. Azaka is going to just try to get rid of some of these Sturgers because she does not like them. Bop bop.
Does my reaction is only for spiders, correct? Since I only mentioned the spiders.
That's not a reaction, it's a readied action. Those are different things.
Oh, well, ready to action then.
You said I'm going to watch the doctor and hold my action. Yeah, for the spider. You need to specify a
Yeah.
target, so yes.
Yeah, I just figured I'd make sure that I didn't swing at one of the Sturges.
Azaka, why in the fuck do you roll so poorly? She misses with both attacks. Fuck. Dr. Lorelei.
Hi. Oh God.
You have Sturges attached to you.
Fuck. What would I have to do to get these things off me?
Attack them.
It says you can just use an action to get them off.
Oh, can you? Well, there you go.
There's not even a roll for it. You just use your action.
Because I'm basically going to just try and kill these things and take a sip from the vial because, yeah, that
So
fucked
if
me.
you want to grab one and just like pull it off and like throw it on the ground and stomp on it, you can.
Yeah, she'll do that.
All right, make an attack.
With anything in particular?
With your
Your
boot.
monk unarmed attack.
Yeah, your monk unarmed attack.
I actually don't have that inputted for some stupid reason. Probably because I have a terrible strength.
No, wait,
It's
no. Monk attack is
D4
strength
plus
or
your-
dex.
Yeah, it's a D4 plus your dex for both attack and damage.
Then I'll
And
roll a
your
D.
proficiency.
Then I'll roll a D4 plus dex, and I'll have to input that.
It's not a
Plus
D.
your proficient. Oh,
Your attack roll is 1d20 plus your proficiency plus your dex.
Yeah. And then the damage is a D4 plus your dex. Sorry.
So what do I roll?
Your attack bonus is a d20 plus 3.
D20 plus 3. So just roll a D20
Yep.
and add 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you hit it. So roll a d4, add 3.
Add 1.
Add 1, thank you. Cool. So you rip one of these surges off, throw it on the ground, stomp on it, it's dead.
Okay, good.
You
and then
can
I'm
do
going to
that
take a sip.
again as your bonus action because you're a monk.
Fair, but the only problem is I am down
You s-
HP.
You still have one attached to you,
You
too.
still have one attached to you. It's going to
on it.
automatically do damage.
Fair enough. Then I'll take that one off too.
Alright, make another attack roll, same way.
I'm sorry. I'll add this when we're done.
You're fine. You hit. Roll a d4 plus 1. Yeah, you rip the other one off, stomp on it, blood goes everywhere. It's dead. Good job. Okay, so that was your action,
And
your
that
bonus
was my
action.
bonus action, so that's all I can do.
Alright. On the on the space fighter's turn, on the phase spider's turn, he burns for 2 more points of damage.
Good to know things
Sucker
can
bitch.
still be on fire in the ethereal plane.
Yes, well, there's technically oxygen there. And then... Da-da-da! Spider attack!
And now Cyrodiil can use her held action, right?
Yes. Da-da-da! Spider attack! Cyrodiil,
Please, for
make
the love of God.
your attack. That does not
Whoa.
hit.
Well, at least I didn't drop the sword.
So, yep. Bite on Dr. Lorelei.
Ew.
6 to hit. Bite on
No,
Brick.
thank God.
14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Z. You have a scourge inside your shell, which can only be uncomfortable.
It's a terrible plan, but I have to get that out, otherwise it'll do instant damage.
Yep.
Also, hi, I just sat down.
Hi, welcome back. Dr. Lorelei has learned of the time-honored monk tradition of stomp.
Yes.
She's Isaac Clarke now.
I don't have a spider on me. Y'all.
You have a scourge on you, though.
I have a surge on me, yes. Untortle.
You pop out and the scourge is like on the top of your head.
We untortle, and then you understand what we do, Fox.
Uh-huh.
We make the fucker leave.
Now would be a really good time to use an AoE spell, because you are surrounded.
Why'd you have to play like the bishop?
Mr. Brick, how are you doing?
I mean, okay, so I'm like at half health.
So,
Okay.
Like-
You'll probably survive.
so the response would be like, I'm okay, but I got bit. I'm fighting off the poison.
Yeah.
Right. How about we do some cleansing then?
Oh no. Oh no.
Miss Asaka, you're immune to fire, right? I hope so.
Just do it, Turtle.
And we're gonna do Burning Hands.
Oh no. Okay. That is a dexterity saving throw from you, Brick, if you please.
Okay.
I'm terribly sorry, Brick. I'm sure you'll survive. If not, we have the doctor.
Okay. Cool.
Oh no.
Oh no is
Assuming the doctor
correct.
survives.
Azaka's taking half damage, the Sturges are taking half damage, and the face spider got a natural 20. So the only one taking full damage is Brick. Okay, so...
Wait, what did the what did the Sturges and stuff get?
The face spider got a natural 20, and Azaka and the Sturges both passed. So,
Aw, they passed my 14.
half damage.
Wizard derogatory!
Oof. All of the Sturges around you and the face spider around you are dead. You're dead. Is that within 15 feet of you? Hang on. Yes. Okay. Well. So you're dead.
And I'm assuming that doesn't count the one on Z's head.
No, it does. I'm assuming Z aimed at it.
Yeah, I made sure to get my hand in a spot that would get everything.
Got him. Got him. Let's see. Move. Make sure there's nothing else around here.
How much damage am I taking?
You're taking 14 points of fire damage.
I'm down.
God
Noted.
damn.
Uh,
So kill this fucking spider.
I got cure wounds.
Fair enough.
Okay, Z, you doing anything else?
Hymns, go down. See. Aw, shit.
Yep. Yep.
I need to get fucking meta magic or something so I could just get shit on a bonus action. I swear to God.
I mean, go on.
Okay. So. Hang on, let me look at my sheet before I say something stupid.
Okay.
Okay, I want to try and stabilize Brick.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
Step here. Bam.
Wait, no, that's an action.
Is it?
Yeah, it's an action.
And you used your bonus action to pop out of your shell.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, Cyrodiil, you're up.
And that would have done it too. Sure.
Right?
Sorry?
Spider's still there, correct?
Yep, spider's still there.
I am going to try and stabby the spider.
Okay. Stab bow. That hits. Roll damage. It is dead. Good job.
Okay.
Oh, thank
And
God.
then I am going to use my last 5 points of lay on hands on Brick.
Cool, because that is a bonus action with my rules, because it doesn't make any sense for it to be an action. So, Brick, you are awakened prone with 5 hit points. Hooray!
Yeah.
Badoom.
I'm not letting you die that easily, Sergeant.
All
You still
right.
have a job. God damn it.
Brick, it is your turn.
Um.
I'm assuming get up.
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, yeah, that. Use
Cool.
5 points of movement to get up.
5 feet of movement, get up. Yep.
Do I have a clear swing on this thing?
Swing, no.
Hmm. It's
Are you
gonna be a tough shot, and if I miss, I'm hitting the doctor.
Are you willing to give Cyrodiil double tinnitus?
Right.
Fair.
That would
Very
be
fair.
her other ear too. God.
Yep.
No. No, that's a terrible idea.
I'm making sure you stay alive so you can pay me
How
back.
do you
God
keep
damn.
ending up in situations where you give the dragon tinnitus?
Yes.
Twice in 2
The answer
sessions,
is yes.
you found yourself in a position to save the day at the cost of Cyrodiil's hearing.
At this rate, Cyrodiil is gonna have disadvantage on hearing checks.
I mean, yes, if Brick takes out his gun, yes. But it's just so funny to me that
Wait.
like over the course of an hour you have been in this situation twice.
Can I move into this Sturgis space, or is there not room?
Okay, so here's the issue with that. I'm gonna move the surge so that you can see.
Uh-huh.
There's not a space there.
Alright. Okay. I don't have much to do. I'm just gonna... I'm not in threat range, am I?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna... Wait, no, there's a trap. I'm not going to do that.
You still have my knife.
I don't want to touch that trap until I'm in a position where I can jump out of the way of like a falling log or something.
Okay.
Wow.
Fair. Do you just want to wait?
Can I... Actually, since I'm just here without anything to do, can I try to track what the trap will trigger?
Sure. Make a perception check.
It's the end of
It
I can't get
was.
that.
It was and is a phase spider thread.
Ah,
So they would have found us either way.
alright.
Or there's more.
Then I'll just... Now, spider silk is fucking tough.
Yes, it is.
I'm not gonna be able to cut that, am I?
No, you probably will.
Hmm.
It's like blade resistant if it's like braided and woven.
All right.
This is an alarm thread.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll just cut. I'll just take the knife and cut through it.
Totally.
Like, I hope you don't mind me making the leaps in logic, Fox, but there is no doubt in my mind that that was, quite simply put, dinner bell.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. Okay. The Sturges are going to attack. One on Dr. Lorelei, one on the Good Dame. Pop up. Dr. Lorelei, 17 to hit.
Hits.
4 points of piercing damage, and you have a Sturge on you. Dame Cyrodiil, 24 to hit.
Misses.
Good.
That might be the closest anything has come to, like, hitting Cyrodiil without a crit.
And it's a fucking Sturge. Okay. Azaka can't really do anything. She gave the doctor her bow. She's gonna make 2 claws attack with disadvantage to try to get.
Yeah, she could just like grab it off of her, couldn't she?
Well, she'd have disadvantage because it's like again, there's a wall here. See?
Yeah. Okay. That's the reasoning. All
yeah,
right.
but yeah, she's gonna try 2 attacks disadvantage. Let's see if she can do it. With the way she's been rolling, I doubt it, but we'll see.
Please don't hit me.
She's not gonna hit you. That's not an issue. Oh my God, she hit it and killed it.
Thank God.
Thank you, Azaka Stormfang, for being, useful for once. My God. Anyway, okay, Dr. Lorelei.
Hi.
Hi.
The doctor is basically like shaking on her feet due to how bad she is. So I'm basically going to take another.
There it is. Okay, there is another Sturge. I was like, where the fuck does that other Sturge go? Found it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take a draft off the magic vial, which is a regular healing potion, basically.
Yep. So
that's
44 plus 4. Mm-hmm. And again, it's like the best cup of tea you ever had, or something.
Did you refill it after after the combat last session, Sibs?
No, I have one more use of it before I have to refill it.
Okay. That's just a bonus action to interact with an object, so...
Yeah, exactly. So, the next action is going to be little bastards, and would I be put at disadvantage if I tried to use the Fire Star for this?
No.
Then Fire Star.
That hits.
And a Lightning Star.
Yeah, you've already used your bonus action.
Nope, I'm stupid, sorry.
But roll damage for the Fire Star.
Sorry.
You're fine.
You're good.
It's dead.
Good. Burn, motherfucker.
Okay. Phase Spiders are out of initiative because they're fucking dead. Z?
Is that over there the last one?
It seems to be.
By Cyrodiil.
Oh, hey, Cyrodiil isn't on my screen anymore. Weird.
What?
Oh, there she is. She was under my sheet.
There you go.
We'll do it.
I'm gonna try to do this a little bit less messy.
Okay. If you're gonna do a directed damage spell, you're gonna have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Why is that?
Because there's 2 allies directly in front of a very small target and you're in cramped quarters.
This is true. This is true.
Maybe just... I'll let you decide.
I mean, disadvantage is still better than nothing.
Yeah, it is. I'm just deciding what would be my best case spell for that situation. For the possibility I might.
Do you have a single target spell that is a save? That would be your best case.
Technically.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I might as well just do my bolt.
Bolt too?
My firebolt.
Okay.
Because if I do Mind Sliver, then that if that hits, they'll have to make a save, and save or not, they take the damage.
Right.
And if they fail the save, that's less on their next saving throw.
This thing is basically a parrot, but okay.
These things do not have like any HP.
I'm saying if I were to accidentally
Bolt
get
it.
the other two.
What element are you using? Psychic Bolt. Okay. I think that no, it does not hit. Also, I miscalculated its HP. Dr. Lorelei, that Firestar would not have hit, but that's my mistake, and so my mistake always benefits the player. So, sorry. You still hit it. I just called it wrong. That does not hit Z.
Okay, got it.
Is it just go wide? Am I good?
You missed. You didn't hit it.
I'm just making sure it doesn't hit anyone else.
No. That wasn't at risk.
Okay.
You're good. Zero death.
No, I'm going to try and stab this last one to death.
Do so. You hit. Roll damage. It is dead. Congratulations, friends.
And I just realized I have 2 lesser healing potions, so I'm wondering if I should take one now, just to be safe.
God, I wish I had a potion.
So, talk amongst yourselves for just a second. I need to calculate some XP.
Doctor, do you have any healing you can spare?
I have my healer's kits and I have that vial you gave me, which came in a lot of use during that fight.
I need to be patched up.
Of course.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Brick.
Yeah, you got rid of both spiders. Or you got rid of the
I got rid
at
of
least one.
the spiders and I believe 4 of the flying creatures.
415 experience to everyone.
Oh, wow.
400 and what?
That's for
415.
That's for both encounters?
Correct.
All right. Is there any way for the doctor to like squeeze through this area to like get to people?
Yeah, if people let you by, and Azaka will.
Sir, do you mind if I squeeze through?
Go ahead, Doctor.
If there are no objections, I'm going to remain in this form just in case.
On
feel
here.
free.
Takes her bow back from you, Dr. Lorelei. If you're passing out mending, I could use a bit, which is rare for me. Blame the turtle.
I'm very sorry.
So do you still have your torch, Dr. Lorelei? Tibbs?
Yeah, her internet might have gone. Hang on.
Well, those of you with dark vision, looking around now... Hi, welcome back.
Sorry, my internet cut for a second. I think she might have dropped it.
Why?
Hello?
Hi, why'd she drop it?
Because, like, probably because, like, she had to take her attacks and she had to... Never mind, I'm talking it out and it doesn't make sense. No, she still has it.
Okay, so in the torchlight, looking around, you guys can see that, like, this entire structure, like, from here to as far as Britt can see over here, is just covered in very faintly glowing bone-white spider thread.
If
Oh, dear.
Brick cut a piece, right?
Correct.
Mr. Brick, may I see my knife, please?
Yeah. He'll hand it over.
It's
24.
I'm sorry. Can I see the? I can see the web, right?
Yeah, with the Dr. Torchlight, yeah.
Okay, I'm good now. Doctor.
I'm gonna cut a piece of the string free.
Okay.
Good, because I'm getting, like, real low on healing stuff.
I want to test the tensile strength of it.
To put it bluntly, it's a magic item.
Beautiful. I'm gonna collect as much as I can.
Okay. So you want to move around this room collecting as much as you can?
Yes.
Azaka's back to full.
All right. Good, because we are bad.
I'm not quite at full, but I can deal with this amount.
Wait,
Does Seerdeath need healing?
I'm about a little over half health, so I mean, what do you guys think?
It's up to you.
wait,
Yeah, that's up to you.
Z, roll a d100, please.
And if I get another freaking oop, that one thing to consider, the things that tend to hit me are crits. So admittedly, if I get hit by a crit, I'm probably going down.
oh wait, I added the file you drank to my health, not realizing it wasn't part of it. So I'm still at about half health.
Z, you get about 25 pounds of spider thread if you loot this entire cavern.
Yes. Okay. What is that in length exactly?
It would have to be braided and put together, being like they're just scraps.
Okay. I can work with that.
Okay.
God, we are down with my final healer's kit.
With any luck, Mushri will be back with more when we get back to camp.
True.
Miss Stormfang, are you very experienced in rope making?
I'm a jungle guide, Toto.
I have to be sure when I ask these things. I prefer not to make assumptions.
I've seen what you're doing. I'm not going to do anything until we're back at camp. That requires
Fair
hours
enough.
of work. It's not
Fair
safe here.
enough. I thought it would be useful for the climb, considering it's...
It would if we had hours and I had tools. But we have
Yes,
neither.
I suppose you're right.
Yes, I agree. Take it back with us. We can make use of it. But it is not
Unless
useful
it's-
right now.
Unless it is, magic, I tend to be... well, shall we say, a little bit stuck in the hypothetical. Is anyone willing to carry this for me? I can't carry it and maintain a spell.
So basically what happened is Z's got like a stick and he's wound this giant spool of this ethereal spider thread around it.
We have a haversack, no?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
May I?
Meredith like shrugs it off to hand to him.
We put it in. He's gonna put it inside.
Can you make a sleight of hand check for me, please?
Sorry.
Brick's looking around.
Ah.
No, you're fine. You just needed to not fail to get it into the haversack because it's a little bit bulky. And you didn't fail, so you're fine.
Okay.
Looking around where, Brick? Sorry?
Into this cave over here.
There's a bunch of guano on the ground. There's some bones. A few scraps of spider silk that Z deemed not to be worth it. Nothing else.
I think I'm going to take one of the lesser healing potions I have on me, actually. Just
Good plan.
Yeah.
It might be worth using my second wind right now.
It might.
Drinking my own
There's
lesser
a
healing
much
potion.
bigger issue, Brick, that I should mention.
Mm-hmm.
If you're facing that little cavern, I don't have a hand free to like ping the map currently, but if you're facing the cavern, behind you is the opening of the cave.
Well, yeah, he was gonna look the other way after he was done looking
It's
around.
the opening of the cave, and you see just void very quickly outside the door, and a narrow ledge leading off to the left.
Shit.
Yep.
Brick's gonna step closer. He's not gonna he's gonna go here and look out.
There's a broken ladder leading down maybe 10 feet and then dropping 160 feet to the ground.
This is the instant death pit.
And there's a 5 to 7 foot ledge off to your left that like circles around.
Uh-huh.
Or off to your right, rather, because you're looking down now, but still. It's left on the map.
Can I collect what's left of this ladder?
No. It is, like, it's, like, rusted, and it's, like... I mean, you could, but it wouldn't give you anything except weight.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a busted metal ladder. So... I guess you could pry them off, but it would, A, be a hell of a noise, and B, I'm not sure why you want it.
Just in case, like, we need some extra length of ladder, but if it's that worn, then no.
Yeah, it's kind of shit. It's exposed to the elements, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I can get across and up, no problem, but
This would be a...
You hear somebody like come up behind you, and Azaka like puts her hand on your shoulder, like it's me. She's
Turns around,
looking past you.
There's a path to the right. I'm saying that as
right
the way Brick's facing.
I understand. She nods.
It looks incredibly narrow, though.
We're exposed to the wind, the rain, and our enemies. There's no other choice.
Unless there was another way up inside the cave.
Not that I saw.
This is not going to be pleasant.
I agree. What we should do, Sergeant, is everyone but the two of us, perhaps not the turtle, should go first while we prepare what missiles we have, and then we go.
All right. Also, I'm going to go ahead and drink the lesser healing potion that I have.
No problem.
2d4 plus 2.
Yup. Zaka backs up. Are you finished playing with your silk, Turtle?
Yes, I have it put away. Here you go, Sarah Death.
All of you, come here.
Oh, damn.
I mean, Sarah's walking over. She puts the haversack back on.
Yep.
Waddle, waddle.
The only way forward is a narrow ledge. The sergeant and I will protect you as best as we are able, but it will still be a perilous climb. We don't know what's around the other side, but presumably a ladder.
I can go first and take it wide, and thanks to the spell I have.
And to make yourself a target.
Well, a rather deadly target, I would say.
All the more reason for the mage to focus on you.
You have a point. Though, I doubt I'd be able to make it along that ledge. I haven't seen it yet, but, well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not particularly dexterous.
So either way, you're at risk.
Yes.
Very well. If you want to serve as our scout, we will do as we can. Dr. Dragon, you will have to make your way around the ledge. I would advise caution. She glances at Brick. And Brick, the look she gives you is that soldier, like, we're gonna be the last ones defending this point, Sarge. It's gonna be rough. Like...
Oh, yeah.
And it's actually harder for her to emote that because she's in tiger form.
It's
The
probably
fact she's emoting it at all is terrifying.
Yeah, but I think it's just a look in her eyes.
the look of passion on her face.
Yeah, right.
All
We
right.
will reconvene at the next level. Be safe.
If you'll please.
You guys see her like take out her longbow. She like reaches under her hip quiver, and I think Brick, since you're standing close to her and you have dark vision, you see like her hand pass over the arrow. She's got half a dozen left, and she gives you this look like not doing great.
He doesn't say anything, just like a nod.
Right. If you'll let me through, you two. please and thank you, whatnot.
Yeah, the girl scooch.
Okay.
Good name.
Yeah, sorry.
Right.
You get there, Azaka
Careful.
starts following you.
He's gonna get right here, cast his last levitation.
So, hang on, before you do. Azaka says, Sergeant, kneel in front of me. I know how firing lines work.
All right, yeah.
Takes out her
He'll
bow,
do that.
knocks an arrow. As you will,
Brick's
Turtle.
gonna pull and load his rifle.
Yep.
He's running low on the rifle ammo too.
Mm-hmm.
Got plenty of pistol bullets, but
Yeah. Cast let levitation,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think he's gonna use bind winds to make this faster.
Okay.
Can I see while I'm turtled? Like directly in front of me?
Not to navigate like this. It specifically says you can't take any action while turtled, which means you can't control bind winds.
Okay, that's fair.
Sorry.
I can will my direction with levitate, I believe. All the thing.
It says you cannot take any action except to unturtle.
No.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, I'm just making sure.
It's shitty as fuck. Like I hate the way that ability is worded, but like.
So I'm going to use the function of levitate to will myself forward, using bind winds to make it quicker.
Okay, so you go out here into the driving rain. I think Brick, you're a little bit further up actually. You come out into the driving rain. We see like thunderclap overhead. We see you like leave the tower beneath you. It's an almost 200-foot drop to the ground, and you like look around, orient yourself, and we just see dark silhouettes descending in basically every direction around the tower, and that's going to be the last shot of the episode.
Oh boy.
Oof.
This dungeon is definitely something.
How do we almost not die? how do we almost die every single time?
Because Tomb of Annihilation, man. Tomb of Annihilation, that's why.
The cholt is shitty.
We have squeaked by every time.
And you said the body count in Tomb is like double digits usually. We've had 2 deaths. Our group is fucking badass.
Your group is fucking badass.
Now Kit's gonna throw freaking Strom at us.
I mean,
Listen, all we have to do is make it through a long rest and things will get even better.
let's do some shout-outs, shall we? Z. Gamzelis.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Guy Gamzelis, the hero bard. I tell the tales that need be told, and boy, there are a lot. I've been recounting a personal favorite of mine, a Deadlands short story Wild Cards, on Wednesdays at 6. It's quite the menagerie of a group, and I do so hope you'll come and join us this coming Wednesday, tomorrow. Until then, if I'm needed, you can always find me on the Discord, on DMs, or on Twitter at the Homestuck Homie. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your night.
Vader.
Greetings, everyone. I am the Journeyman Vader. I'm a mod for Kit's Discord and Twitch, and a streamer on Twitch myself. You can find me over in Kit's Discord on Twitch at twitch.tv/JourneymanVader and on Twitter at VaderSidious.
Sibs, give us a shout out, please.
Hi, my name is Sibs143. I am in no particular order an artist, a stagehand, and a moderator for Kit's Discord and Twitch. But to everyone else, I am a friend and the Technicolor Disaster. You can find me lurking in Twitch chat or in the Discord, but if you ever need to talk more privately, feel free to shoot me a DM and we can talk there.
Hockey finishes out, please.
Hello, everyone. I am the Intangible Hawk. I program, I draw poorly, and I play video games. You can find me on Twitch or Kit's Discord at Intangible Hawk. And here's hoping next session we all manage to live again, which is not guaranteed, it seems.
For my part, as ever, I am the sharp-eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is a channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So, if that's your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoyed your time with us. I stream every single day that my health permits me to do so, and we're rolling with advantage in 2021 and beyond, which is 2 chances to catch a given stream. I'll be back tomorrow with more Hollow Knight in the afternoon, and the return of our February Open Dice Night that evening. Guy Gamzelis over here will be sponsoring the finale of a Deadland short story called Wild Cards. Stop by if you want more tabletop role-playing games, or if you don't know if you like tabletop role-playing games. We'd love to have you. For now, I'm going to get out of here, but when I do, I'll be hosting someone. It's someone who I like, someone who I hope that you all will like, and can spread some of the love that was filtered today over in their channel. And check back here, because I'm always hosting someone, and you might find your new favorite streamer that way. But for now, as ever, it's time to close the book on today and leave you with these parting words. From myself, my keepers, and those joining me on the stage this evening, to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers, whether you're just having a seat by the fire or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time for the return of Crown of Fangs and a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.